It's Victory Monday from yours truly. Law Nation Sports, really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in to the nation and for the nation. From yours truly, straight out of Law Nation Studios. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Come on.
Want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Let's go, baby. Yo. Come on.
Because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something does exist.
They really say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. What about a holiday party? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody mad but the opposition, baby. All right, the Cowboys are 11-4, not 4-11. Turn my music off, baby. All right, the Cowboys are now 11-4, not 4-11, y'all. And it feels like sometimes we're 4-11, according to the pundits, according to the critics. And of course, we are second place in this particular division, and that's okay. You know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Can somebody put that down in the chat log? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And granted, the people, the detractors out there, they have every right to say, hey, man, what y'all going to do in the playoff, though? You know, they keep moving the goalposts. They got strong shoulders. They should be as big as the Hulk, what you can do in the playoff. It's been 27 years. Yeah, and the expectation's always going to be like that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, that's just what it is. But at the same time, in the token of time for your mind, you can't sully this. You can't. You got to be appreciative of where you are at and celebrate those things. And that is Victory Monday. It could be worse. It could be horrible. A lot of us can look back at this and say, the Dak Prescott went down week 1. Right? The season is over with, man. Go ahead and play the taps. Where my taps at? Go ahead and play the taps, man, because it's over with. This is who they are. An accident waiting to happen. But the resilient nature of this, the fighter, knowing that he got a puncher's chance, inserted in Cooper Rush, who did a noble thing, a wonderful thing for us, right? Won 4 out of the 5 games. Sticking to it somehow. The goodness and the mercy and the grace of our defense stood tall. We were being compared to the 85 Bears, right? We far from them, but we were compared to the 85 Bears. A team couldn't even get over 20 points on us. The resilient factor. Things happening at the right moment. Oh, Lord, y'all just luck. No, it's no such thing as luck, by the way. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. What's good for the goose is good for the ganderer. We played a team week 6 that they literally had a parade. Their head coach, Nicholas Sirianni, was all through the alleyways yelling at the peak of his lungs. Word on the street said that he lost his voice when they beat us, when we were down. And he was saying, how about them Eagles? And the fortunes and the turns of things flipped just a couple days ago. Have yourself, thank you, a merry little Christmas. You know, boy, we had us a merry little Christmas. And the Eagles fans, they won't admit it, but their food didn't taste good the next day. They would not admit it. That they was waddling around in their misery, which is good for us, you know, because they scoffed and laughed at us week 6, but we were looking for revenge. Dak Prescott and a third of the Eagles fan base have the gumption, the notion that if they had their starting quarterback, like the situation would have been different. I come here to tell you, did they starting quarterback ever beat Dak? Could somebody in the chat log, can somebody down in the chat let me know, did their starting quarterback Jalen Hurts head-to-head matchup versus Dak Prescott? What is that? Can somebody do? I know you guys got that number down below. Can somebody please put that record of head-to-head matchup, since they want to take it there, of Rain Dakota Prescott versus Jalen Hurts? Nobody got their stat. No, it's not 9-0. It's a record. Oh, okay, there you go, my guy, Choctaw Montana off the top ropes. Hurts is 0-3 versus the Dallas Cowboys when Dak Prescott is there. And just for those who don't understand and can contextualize math, because the math ain't mathing, but can somebody let me know in these United States that I'm speaking from, that can somebody out-debate me, and I doubt that they can, did Jalen Hurts score 34 points when we played him the first time? Did Jalen Hurts score that amount of points? Huh? Did Jalen Hurts was able to put that type of money down? Huh? Was Jalen Hurts able to do those things, ladies and gentlemen? I can tell you he wasn't. He put up 26 points, and then he had a full array of weaponry. Then he had a full array of all of his weapons, and he only put up 26 points. But I come here to tell y'all beautiful people, just as I'm holding my beautiful baby in my lap right now, that the math is mathing this right here, because there's no one that can refute the truth. And the truth is this right here, baby. Here you go. Yeah. Say bye-bye. There she goes. She gonna be a world over here on Law Nations, boy. Yes, indeed. All right. Just as I'm putting the truth, in the last 4 games, Rain Dakota Prescott versus the Eagles, the last 4, the Dallas Cowboys have averaged a point of 35.25, right? So you might as well round that up. If you want to round it down, you can say 34. But that's per game in the last 4 meetings. So I truly believe even if you had Jalen Hurts, he would have put up 26 points. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Look at that. 11 touchdowns, 5 touchdown rushing, blah, blah, blah. We can look at all of the other stats. But you can't argue the truth. And there will be people literally trying to debate the truth. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to look like a fool when you face the law, who's undefeated in the category when you're speaking truth versus opinions.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
It will be a funeral service for you. It's going to be hitting you up with
emotional damage.
Yeah. The dude averaging close to 36 points a game. That's just the reality of it. And can somebody tell me that's in the chat, what is Dak Prescott overall record when he's facing the Eagles? Can somebody put that down for the law? You know what I mean? Because some people refuse to pay attention to the law. Somebody think that they are above the law, but nobody's above the law. Because when the law speaks, you're going to have to adhere to the law, baby. I love my name, baby, because my name is the right thing. It is the thing that divides the truth from the opinions. It is the thing that divides the facts from the opinion. It is the thing that no one can stand or sit above said law. You know? Everyone talking about Dak interception. But Stafford threw 17 last year and won the Super Bowl. Brian, appreciate you. Appreciate you. And I think that if my understanding and my wisdom of this game, if my memory served me correct, he was tied with Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert had a lot of interceptions. Now, Justin Herbert had 15. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And to be technically with it, Lady Jessica said literally he is technically 8-2. But we're going to give them one. We being generous over here. You know what I'm saying? We being generous over here. We will let them, let me get that up there. Yeah, we will let them carry on the 8-3 because he did started that game, but he didn't finish that game in his rookie year. But that's a story of another day. But appreciate y'all so much for this. And this is what we do, rightly divided with the truth. You know, and this is the thing. No one is going to talk about these 6 INTs out of the interceptions that Dak Prescott threw. Bounces off the hands, the phalanges, or the chest of the receivers. Now, this is the mighty truth here, ladies and gentlemen, is that, yeah, we do have to correct our wrongs before we get into the playoff. We got 2 more games, not 10 more. We only got 2 more. And the reality of it, Cowboy Nation, is that we're not done yet. Let me repeat. We are not done yet. John Jones, appreciate you for the support. We're not done with it. Because just like my guy Eric Stewart says it's an interception law, yes, it's an interception. I listen to many of football pundits and critics and those who like to bloviate on quarterbacks and these sorts of things. But no one in this National Football League threw more reckless balls than Brett Favre. And yet, interceptions were not his thing. No one told us that he was the turnover king. They marveled at his game. They marveled at his skill set. And they put a statue up in his name, technically, because he was Brett Favre. Now, he do have hardware, right? Shout out to him. But here's the truth. The Cowboys, anything that we do good, they like to expound on the negative. Law, do you have any truth to that? Because when I speak these truths, it sounds so good that the dog that get hit with the brick yelps. They begin to yell at me because they want to refuse the truth that I'm spitting out to you and you. It makes my teeth white. You know, if your teeth ain't white like mine, you ain't telling the truth. And that is the reality of it. Nobody is talking about yards allowed now as it relates to defensive backs. Last season, listen to me, y'all. Last season, every stat line was out there to sully, to take away, to denigrate, to excoriate. You be using all of the words out here today on the brother by the name of Trayvon Diggs. And now, yards allowed is not even a major topic line in anybody's conversation. But just of last year, it was a major conversational piece for everyone to listen. Yards allowed was a major topic line. But now all of a sudden, Trayvon Diggs is playing good. Turn to your neighbor and say, yes, law is slapping people with the truth today. Because now no one is spitting out yards allowed. Let me tell y'all something right here. When the Cowboys, and this is not our Super Bowl, by the way, Eric, because y'all had a parade. Y'all had a parade in week 6. This is just any other game. Law, do you have any truth to power to this? Pay attention to our coach at the end of the game. I know you're a true Eric Stewart. You seem and appear that you're a true Eagles fan, but I guarantee you, if I peel back some of that Eagles green, there's some diehard blue in you because you're here every day present. You're here before the diehard Cowboys community get here. But I'm going to tell you guys right now. Just look at the reactions to after the game. Mike McCarthy walked as if though this was any day in the park. He didn't bloviate. He didn't yell out how about them Cowboys. He didn't say that. He just said, hey, yeah, it's a good team we played up against, right? But Nicholas Sirianni, he would get into the face of the crowds. He would yell out when they win, when they scrape by the Colts. He would tell everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, that how about those Eagles, right? And you also, within this conversational pace, you see Meek Mills. He was sea-walking, not even a Crip or Blood. I don't know who he is, but he was sea-walking all through the stadium. And he was betting Dez Bryant. Gilly the Kid, he was always out there. You know how Gilly the Kid be looking. You see that? You see the Cowboys. You see what they done did. They choking. But you see Gilly the Kid, he was making all types of bets when our quarterback was down. But I didn't see Gilly the Kid bet any of that money that he supposedly have. When it was the Dallas Cowboys just a few days ago, I didn't see stuttering Meek Mills out there making bets to Dez Bryant a few days ago. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm wrong. But they was willing to bet when we was down a man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see those people making bets when Ford was out there. They didn't put that money on the line dead. Come on, baby. This is a walk in the park right now. This is a walk in the park right now. Them boys still learning their ABCs. I'm on quadratic equations over here. I'm on another level over here. They haven't even made it close to the Pythagorean theorem right now. They still on 1 + 1. Oh, excuse me, that's all they got. Them Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? Hey, you go to Gilly the Kid, he gonna show a clip from 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby. Yes, indeed. Come on, baby. It's fire here today. This is Victory Monday. Come on, baby. Some people like, they still open up their presents and gifts, and they said, man, I didn't know Law was going to be on a Monday delivering all of this heat. Come on, baby. Let me give a shout out to these super chats, man. All right. Shout out to you. Oh, my God, Mr. 316, the superstar. Man, I just spoke to him earlier today, man. I'm glad that all is well with you and your family. But we got some breaking news. Eric Stewart, let's tune in to his cousin.
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for
Just
the
one more
Eagles?
time for your boy. For the hard fight, baby.
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles, fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. them Eagles fans were like, hey man, we won a Super Bowl in 2017, man. Cowboys still talking about the 3 that they won in the 90s, man. When did Jalen Hurts get back, man?
Emotional, damn it.
It's so bad now. I done seen a third of the Cowboys flipped on Darius Slay. Hey, man, he was in cover 2. Y'all don't know football. He was in cover 2. But just last week when we had our guy, Kelvin Joseph, get burnt on cover 2 defense, they were saying it's Kelvin Joseph. It's Kelvin Joseph. Look how the tides turned on this thing, baby.
Emotional damage.
It's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when when we do it. Big play, Slay. Law, do you have any visual evidence to go with what you're talking about? Yes. Let me see that. Let's take a look at this right here. Let's put some salt on these boys right quick. Dak Prescott drops back and scans the field, pump fake. He goes deep, 3rd and 30. Ah! T-Y, 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 T-Y. Let me hit it one more time for
Emotional damage.
Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, and they supposed to be the number 2 defense in the league. Now, according to Bird Gang 31, they the number 1 defense in the league. All right, sir. SL Green says Cowboys not only have the best team, but we have the best content creators led by Law, baby. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm just having fun with you, Eric Stewart, man. I appreciate you, man. just be around family, man. Don't be isolated by yourself, man. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. Coach Marv says, laugh out loud. Joe Burrows have 12 interceptions, 2 interceptions against New England, only 22 points scored, but not one word said. Preach, Law. Not one word. Not one word. Not one. Boy, we having too much fun today, boy. Ooh la la, man. I appreciate y'all so much for jumping in. I really do, boy. Look at JD from DC. Law, you are killing them, man. This is my second favorite video of the year. First one is the show after the Green Bay loss. My favorite government name member, JD from DC. Yes, indeed. Shout out to you, man, and thank you for hitting me up, man, on the Facebook group, man. We having a good time. But let's dial it back just a little bit, right? Shout out to you, JB, too. Just rewind if you want to catch some of that sauce, baby. We got 2 more games, right? Let's go Saints, right? Saints versus the Eagles this week. And let's go Saints. It's my mom's favorite team, Saints. And I got a brother who's a diehard Eagles fan. I talked to him yesterday, and he was like, hey, man, I'm about to go to church, man. Praise God, Allah. I said, you finna sing Silent Night, you know? Yes, indeed. Silent night, holy night. All has come, TY is right. I was roasting him, baby, because I know how this thing can be flipped if it was the other way. So the shoe is on. The shoe is on now, baby, and I'm gonna walk around around your virgin mother and child, sleep in heavenly peace. Come on, y'all, sing with it, baby. Eagles got served a 40 burgers. Ain't that right, Stelios, baby? Temptation ain't got nothing on Law, baby. Come on. J. Carter, happy holidays to you all, Law. Thanks for the fire content all year long. I wish nothing but more blessings on you and the nation. I appreciate you, J. Carter. Appreciate you. Oh, my goodness, man. Let me stop rubbing it in too hard on them, baby. All right. The detractors part. Listen.
Devontae Maddox, when you don't have C.J. Gardner-Johnson, right, a guy like C.D. Lamb can exploit you in the slot.
So, but you're still buying the Eagles as a team that is not going to have a problem.
Watching the Eagles yesterday, Saturday
detractors
against the Dallas Cowboys made me feel even more so that they're by far and away the best team in the entire NFC.
All right, so let me pause them right quick. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Without Devontae Maddox, without Chauncey Gardner, right? And we can go line for line, right? With the Cowboys without Anthony Brown, without Jordan Lewis, right? You see how this thing goes, ladies and gentlemen? our defense been in a fog too. Without Leighton Vander Esch, we can go left and right. Right? We can go with the bevies of excuses and spread out this thing. We had a rookie out there. Can somebody put down in the chat how many INTs our rookie Dayron Bland got? And shout out to West Coast Cowboy because he really pointed this out, and there's nothing but love here. There's nothing but love over here, baby. He said that literally from his Twitter fingers, right? How many votes does rookie Dayron Bland deserve for Defensive Rookie of the Year? How many? Because I know he ain't going to get love and adulations. And let me know, is he a rookie? Is he a rookie? He got 5. He got 5 on it. You know, so that is the reality of it, Cowboy Nation. And when we look at these type of things, I get it, right? He's not going to get the praises. But the brother got 5 INTs. 5. Oh, you guys couldn't hear the audio? Rush Merck, y'all couldn't hear the audio? Y'all let me know. So he should be in contentions with Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. He should be. He should be. He should be. So, from my understanding, they're going to give longitudes and latitudes to them, but going to forget that we had issues. That our Terrence Steele was out too on the offensive side of the coin. Hey, and as much as people love to say this and that, hey, all year we didn't have James. Y'all say it with me. And Washington, right? We had to roll out there without our legitimate third wide out, right? So we can go back and forth with them. We can. But we ain't using those as bevies of excuses and things like that. I get what they're saying. We had a guy coming off of an ACL. Every week he's getting better, but we can see even in last game on our offense, we see some things that even Gallup did play better, but we can see some things, some gray areas, whereas usually when the ball hit his mid, he come down. He come down with the ball, but that's okay. That is absolutely okay because we did lace them up and we did took our left tackle, Tyron Smith, right, and kicked him on the right side. Just earlier this season, meat falling off the bone. Don't y'all like those chicken wings when the meat fall off the bone? Don't y'all like those ribs when the meat falling off the bone? That's what his hamstrings were. Falling off the bone. They had to surgically reattach that, ladies and gentlemen. This is his second week out there. Where are our excuses, baby? We're 11-4. We played these games. 5 games without Dak Prescott. 5. And y'all have the nerve, the audacity to say, hey, man, this dude throwing interceptions left and right. Can you imagine what that brother would have looked like if he played all year? Got into a real rhythm with his wide receivers and beyond? Don't y'all think that they would have been on a closer page with Noah Brown? They would have been on a closer page with all of these guys, understanding where to sink at in the zone. Even the offensive coordinator would have figured out things better. But that's okay. That's okay.
What did that? I don't know.
I mean, you got to think about this, right? You're watching a team play with a backup quarterback. You're watching a team who loses Jordan Davis. They lose Avonte Maddox. They put up 34 points. And you now see, if you look throughout the season, the only way to stop the Eagles is to get them to turn the football over. When they don't turn the football over, they're an unstoppable offense. And Saturday, they didn't even push the football down the field because they played with Gardner Minshew.
One thing I can tell y'all, beautiful people, is if you go back, and I challenge anybody to debate me on this one right here, on that Dayron Bland interception. Was that a bad throw? Was that a bad throw by Gardner Minshew? Let me see that in the chat somewhere. I just need to know, for those who watched the game, was that a bad throw? Yes or no? I don't want any other thing left on that. Yes or no? I just need to know. Because what I can say, Dayron Bland, that brother,
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
that wasn't a bad throw. That wasn't a bad throw. And I'm hearing Eagles fans excoriating, sullying Gardner Minshew on that throw. He put it right where the receiver's supposed to catch it.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
But that's not the first time we've seen that from Dayron Bland. Not the first time. It would be a situation where if it was the first time, I would have said, hey, man, ain't nothing like the first time. You know, but that was that man's third time this season.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
Shooting through the body, fighting for the ball, playing on the ball. Law, do you have any historical reference to it? Go back and watch the Washington game on how he got his interception.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
Go back and watch the Indianapolis Colts game.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
Go back and watch last game.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
That brother is a thief. Bland is so real. Yeah. Bland is so real, my brother. Bland is so real that the aficionados don't even know where to place him. He's been quietly silent night. He been silent night in this thing. Holy night. You know, he been doing that the PFF, all of the other people, they can't even find hate on the man. They probably looking, let me see if I can find yards alive. They don't even have a case study to hate against the man. They don't have it. We got 2 more games. I wouldn't be surprised if Dayron Bland end the season with 9 INTs. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Coach Marv, Law, it's time to give CeeDee Lamb his due. Oh, yeah. I'm going to give, that was going to be the next segment there, Coach Marv. He is on pace for your preseason numbers for him without his QB for 5 games.
Dracarys.
Hey, Coach Marv. Ooh-wee, truth serum right there. It makes you wake up. Look at all of those no's right there. I haven't seen one yes. I got a lot of people, man, that really know and understand football. I didn't got not one yes that was a bad throw from Gardner Minshew. And of course, you know, fumbles, takeaways are part of the game. But Dayron, he took it away. Let me play it one more time. Y'all don't get mad at me now.
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
Get out of here, Bird. Oh my gosh, man. Somebody gonna rewind that 1,000 times, man. That Law, man. We got Peter. We got Peter.
FBI, open up!
Hey, wait a minute. Y'all gonna call Peter on me, you know? And I ain't talking about Parker, you know? Or Griffin. Y'all gonna call Peter. Law is out here literally killing these birds. All right, man. Do you think Gallup will step it up in the playoffs? This is for my guy, Chris214. Every day, Gallup is getting better. Every day. And I think Gallup is the reason why we are 8-1 at home. I think that he plays more comfortable at the crib. I think that the Cowboys are now becoming a home team, whereas it used to be a situation and scenario that we play at the crib. It's kind of like Rocky, even though we won some close ones in there. But I think the confidence level is higher at the crib. Now, based upon our records and things like that, just keeping it a buck, we're gonna be on the playoff road. We're gonna be on the playoff road, and I'm not mad at our playoff record this season, but I just think that regardless, these boys, if they stick to the philosophy and formula, they should be ready. And y'all let me know if I'm right. Dayron Bland should be Defensive Rookie of the Year. Let me know what other rookie is doing what he's doing outside of Tariq Woolen, and I think Tariq Woolen been playing day one, right? Dayron Bland, he was inserted in. Ganger, appreciate you. I'll give it to you. The Crow. All right. Beat the Eagles. Yeah. I can't say that word there, but I feel you. But since this world got, non-binaries and, the LGBTQ community and all of that and the transgender community, so are you trying to use girls as a negative connotation? Are you saying that girls can't be worthy to play? Or are you saying that if we are contextually girls, so the Eagles got beat 40 points by a bunch of girls? So are you trying to contextualize that your team got beat down by girls? I'm just trying to figure out that, because people use girls as a negative connotation. I wonder if we are 11-4 and we are considered girls. Boy, oh boy, can you only imagine if we were considered boys, right? Oh, hey, boy, see, I can flip a negative and turn it to a positive, boo. Come on, baby. Yeah, drop those evidence sound bites, baby, because, that's just what it is, And shout out to all communities.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
Law Nation don't leave out no communities over here. We community building. So it's kind of weird, though. B, thank you for your support. Law, Dak is the man. Once we knock Brady out, haters be damn. We will have the most playoff experience, best veteran quarterback in the NFC playoffs. You ain't lying.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
Dak was not impressed with the Eagles' so-called number one defense. They're still Dak's son. DC for life. This is from Cannon. Appreciate you.
So you understand the words I'm saying to you?
Yeah. Law, this is from Andrew. Andrew says, Law, love it how Eagles content creators blame Minshew for the loss. The defense got cooked a bunch, although I think Tank should rest on TNF on Thursday Night Football. Oh, the game is on Thursday night? Dang, I didn't even know. So the game is on Thursday night. I thought it was a Sunday night game. Oh, wow. Drop the evidence, Sal. Appreciate you, Stelios, man. Let's go.
One shot the entire game, which was a called double move that was in the first 15.
I think those 3 out of those 4 turnovers do not happen with Jalen Hurts there, so I agree with you on that. Here's my concern with Philadelphia.
Hold on. But do they score more than 26 points, though? Let me go back to the first visit. The final score was 26-17. So Hurts was 15 for 25, 155 yards, right? 2 touchdowns. His QBR was pretty 65.3. He was sacked 4 times. But let me go to Gardner Minshew. He was sacked 0 times. He get the ball out. So who's to say that, out of those 4 sacks, this time around, he hold on to the ball, maybe it's a script fumble. Maybe, just maybe, we get to him more. So if he threw for 6.2 yards per throw, right? And Minshew threw for 8.9 yards per throw. Now, granted, I'm not going to sully or take away and denigrate Jalen Hurts. I think the world of Jalen Hurts. I love the man's skill set. Yeah, especially he can use those hurt legs to hurt us. 9 carries for 27 yards, right? And we look back at this game. They won by 9, right? But I just pulled up evidence that support that the last meetings that the Cowboys played. Let me just make it a little cuter for everyone. Let me make it a little cute for everyone. Pull it up right here. Let's put it side by side. You're going to have to score. You're going to have to put up some real estate, some money. You're going to have to put some things down on the line. Because from what I can see here, the Cowboys out of Dak Prescott, when he's under center, they average 35.25. And I'm being nice. I only went back to the last 4 visits, right? so it can be current when Dak Prescott is under center. Look at those average. That's nice. So I really think that Slay played, right? I really think that Bradbury played, right? Those are your two starting corners. I truly believe that you guys got Linval Joseph. You guys went and got Sue, right? Both of those guys are class personified, right? And the Cowboys with Dak Prescott score more points. So where are we getting at right here? Now, I'm not trying to say that Hurts is not better than Gardner Minshew, but I can clearly see with my eyes against the same defense that Gardner Minshew, he throws more yards. His average yards per play is more, and he gets sacked less. I think that the Cowboys had their hands more fuller on the fact that we had to play against Gardner Minshew versus Jalen Hurts. And for my levels of understanding and information and recognition of this game that we so love called football, can somebody please, once again, put down the head-to-head matchup of Dak Prescott versus Jalen Hurts? Can somebody please do that for me one more time?
The middle of the field, and you and I have touchscreened this, the middle of the field is still an issue coverage-wise. And if you think of teams that they're going to have to beat, like I think of San Francisco matching up against those linebackers, that's going to be a big-time challenge. And Dallas exploited it as well with their tight ends.
What do you think, Rex, about Philly? Is still a top team for you in the NFC?
Yeah, I think Philly.
I know Rex Ryan is not finna go against his daddy team. You know what I'm saying? The team that gave him life and liberty in the pursuit of happiness. Let's listen to more.
Think of teams that they're going to have to beat. Like I think of San Francisco matching up against those linebackers. That's going to be a big-time challenge. And Dallas exploited it as well with their tight ends.
What do you think, Rex, about Philly? Is still a top team for you in the NFC?
Yeah, I think Philly. I definitely think Philly's the best team in the NFC right now. They're a complete team. You got to get your quarterback healthy, and as soon as that happens, they're going to be fine. Look, in this game right here, the run game, which is probably the most impressive thing that Philly does offensively, isn't near as good when you don't have Jalen Hurts as your quarterback.
Let me pause right here. Appreciate you, Brian. He says, son got into Gallup eyes, or else that would have been a tub. Yup. Yeah. If you guys listen to my play-by-play analysis, I was saying that too. Let me go over this one more time. I'm telling you guys, my right hand to the man. It's the Cowboys versus the Cowboys. We put ourselves in the most inconvenient spots and say, get it out of it, right? 30, get it, hey, make it happen, right? And we go back to last year's playoff game. The sun. How many points we lost by, Cowboy Nation? How many points did we lose by? Can anybody explain to me how many points we lost by to the Niners last year in the playoff? One possession, right? That was a big pivotal down. And I know Cedric Wilson. If anybody, shout out to Coach Bird, all off season, I got some tape and stuff where we were working. Cedric Wilson, Coach Bird, right hand to the man. That brother can catch. To the point and to the degree, passer rated when targeted in Cedric Wilson, 130.6. He had 6 touchdowns last season. But if you go back and watch that playoff games, and I know it sounds like bevies of excuses. I know it's going to sound that way, but these are the facts. Wide open in the middle hook area. Sun in his eye, he couldn't gauge the ball. Drive killer. Cowboys end up turnovers on downs on that situation. The sun just shows up and appears at the wrong time for us. And it appears that I haven't seen a game, and I could be off, but I haven't seen a game that the sun beaming through the stadium affected the opposition. It always hit us. Right? I ain't finna go with the Stephen A. Smith, what can go wrong, will go wrong, accident waiting to happen, and these sorts of things. And speaking of that, we didn't even have Sam Williams in this past game. I forgot to even use that as a bullet. You know what I mean? Against the other people out there that like to talk about this and that. But that's a story of another day. That son would not be able to intervene this playoff run. It won't. Because we on the road, baby. Glenn says, Law, the 3 and the 4 ladder networks are giving Minshew and their offense credit for 34 points. They scored 27. Our offense scored 40. Sweat had that pick 6. I mean, yeah. So technically, the Eagles average right around 26.5 points this year against us, right? If we want to look at that. And that's regardless of whether or not it's with their starting quarterback or backup. You know, you got to score 35 to keep up with us, right? You got to score that much because in the last 4 games, this is what the Cowboys, Dak Prescott do when he's under center against those Eagles, you know. And I ain't finna pull up passer rating and these sorts of things because it's even more of a stampede over those boys. Tasso says, Law, thanks for sharing and caring. And your new Bahama friend, thank you. And T.Y. Hilton was a key to the winning door. Yeah, he was a key. Matter of fact, just for that super chat, let me just pull up T.Y. once again. You ain't got no alibi. Yeah. Dak drops back, scans the field, climbs the pocket, pressure. He throws it deep, 3rd and forever, and he takes the top off the defense. Let them fight amongst themselves or who should have been where. You know what I mean? I love it, man. Coach Maul, thank you for the support. Law, they only scored 27. We gave them 7. We was in the Christmas spirit. Ain't that right, Coach? Yes, indeed. That's what they get paid for. I'm talking like homers now. Yeah, Law, appreciate you.
And it's not just the scrambles, it's the RPOs.
Shout out to you, Dr. Jax. Appreciate you, man, for the support.
Right there. You don't have that with Gardner Minshew. So, to me, that's, you know, they're head and shoulders the best team in the NFC, in my opinion.
And again, we want
head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. That's okay. They can be head and shoulders. But they wasn't the other night. And when you look at this, I think the blueprint is out there. You know, I just think it is. Let's listen to more what they had to say.
I remind people we do not believe at this point that the injury that kept Jalen Hurts out this weekend is season ending.
Right.
They meet again, it'll probably be him. There were
all right, so they don't
a
believe
lot of NBA games yesterday. It was in fact
we don't
Christmas
care about
Day.
NBA. Well, all right, so here's the thing. Your quarterback, and I'm not wishing any ill will upon him, but there is a thing that gets rhythms and rocking and stuff going. And the playoff game is the worst game to come back from when you didn't throw the ball all in the last 4 or 5 weeks. So if you don't see Jalen Hurts in this Saints game or whoever they play in the last weeks of the season, then you may have a one and done with him. And I'm not wishing any of those negative connotations to him, but that's just what I'm saying. Avante Maddox is out indefinitely due to that toe. Them toes, man, them feet, man. Lane Johnson is out for the regular season. Could be back for the playoff. This is from Chris 214. Yeah, I think that Lane Johnson is a very pivotal spot for them. And Avante Maddox, he's very nice for those Eagles crew and things like that. But it is what it is. So objectively speaking, let's look at some film. Shout out to Brian Baldinger. I think he does a wonderful job, objectively speaking, and he gives us a lot of insights. So it's going to be cons and pros. On this video, he was talking about Dak Prescott mobility. Let's listen to him, what he had to say off of this one.
I thought Dak used his mobility and extended plays excellently. Like right here, they got a free hitter, and Avante Maddox coming right at him. And I don't know how he stayed on his feet. Like, he's got all kinds of guys. Javon Hargrave right there trying to take him down. He finds Gallup. Good eyes right there. Gets Gallup for a first down. Right? Now you watch this here. Like, this scramble right? Eagles can sack quarterbacks better than anybody in this whole league. Lead the league in sacks. He gets out, eyes up.
72, killed him.
Fakes the throw, gets out of bounds, first down. It was one good play after another, like this touchdown throw to Gallup is a perfect example. Find the escape route, eyes up, and then whip it. Whip it good. And you watch it, I mean, there's not a whole lot of room for error. He finds the escape route right here, right behind Tyron Smith and Zach Martin.
Yep, let him go.
Eyes up, all right, being chased right here
Mississippi
by Fletcher.
State Dak.
And he's going to locate Gallup right there and puts it right up on top of the rim. Beautiful throw. Gallup comes down, gets his feet down, beat Marcus Epps. But it's just like he's going to get a free hitter coming right at him here, right? And what are you going to do? There's Sue coming right at him.
Coming right at him.
Bam. All right? You get the free hitter, whip it. Whip it good to Pollard, 13 yards. And then this one here, like just the old read option. They say he was going to run.
Fullback Dak, baby!
Good lead blocker, Noah Brown.
He shouldn't have got out of bounds, but we'll take
Dak
that, though.
Used his mobility, his runs, extended plays. Excellent. 40 burger against the Eagles.
All right, so shout out to Brian Baldinger. I think he played for the Eagles and the Cowboys, and I think he played for the Washington. You guys can let me know. But Brian Baldinger, he gave us some real analysis on that, the cons and pros of all what the Cowboys needed to do to get that ball out of Dak Prescott's hands. And this is what I'm going to tell you guys. The Eagles did a marvelous job of picking up Linval Joseph. Oh, my gosh, man. That right there was a marvelous job. Just being like, I'm going to give y'all 100 analysis. I ain't finna be like, he's trash, he sucked. Y'all did a marvelous job of picking up Linval Joseph. And not just only that, a fantastic job of picking up Sue. I think that both of those boys elevated and helped the interior of the Eagles' game plan. Enforcing, like mid-season building the plane while it was in the air. I'm giving y'all flowers, right? Mid-season building the plane while it was in the air and not stalling out on that, which allow you guys to be the number one team in sacks, right? Now, the Cowboys still got more pressure. Even though it's fabricated pressure, we still have issues getting to the quarterbacks, what have you. But flowers are flowers, right? And that was a great pickup for you guys. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough against our Cowboys. Just had to let y'all know that. But let's listen to more of Brian Baldy on the Dallas Goedert, because coming out of the draft, I didn't like Dallas Goedert. I loved him, and I knew the Cowboys were going to get him. Yeah, I knew it. Like, we was trying to figure out ways to get old man Witt out, and I think that we talked a little bit too much and gave too much noise in the antennas of the Eagles community, and then that snake over there, the Eagles said, all right, we just going to draft him in spite of who we really wanted in the draft. And they got this kid, and I'm telling you, just listen to Brian Baldy on this one.
Sure was good to see the return of Dallas Goedert in Dallas on Saturday night. That's Tank Lawrence he's going up against. Like, you can't block a starting defensive end any better than that. You're going to work his hands,
release.
Turn him inside.
Turn him inside.
He actually takes two guys with him.
Yeah, get in there.
Along with Tank. Seals him.
And that you release.
Easy 7 yards to start the game. Dallas Goedert makes it different. He's a true wide tight end. Sure was good to see.
So it was good to see him out there. Dallas Goedert, he really was the guy that destroyed the middle of the field. He was the quarterback's pretty much baby. He like safety blanket, and he made sure he fed the baby in the middle of the field. And I think that the matchups of J-Rock versus Goedert, it was a chess match. Like Goedert, he won on routes 10 yards or more. Right? And then on those intermediate routes, I think my guy J-Rock, he had a very good situation. Jay Lombardi. I heard his victory Monday. Salute, Law Nation. Let's get it rolling. DC for life. Also, do you think Denver tries to reach out to Kellen Moore soon? I literally have Kellen Moore going to the Cards. I have Kellen Moore keeping his mindset in the NFC, and I have him going to the Cards. I think Kellen Moore plays and dial up better play callings against common opponents, and by him being still in the NFC, he would play more of the common opponents versus Denver. But there could be a chance that they do reach out to Kellen Moore in Denverland, though. But we're going to definitely look into that. One thing that I'm praying that they don't do is starting to reach out to Kellen Moore while the playoff is going on. Because I think that he's still young, he's still green. He called a good game this situation as far as formations, and Brian Baldinger is going to point that out. But I just don't want him to get sidetracked. Think about it. He got his wife and kids, and you start thinking. You start thinking like Prime. You know what I'm saying? Prime, shout out to him for what he did for my university, JSU. But he was making $150,000. Then he got that phone call, and we got a contract for you by $4 or $5 million. All of that stuff talking about building and everything went out of Prime's mind. Oh man, I don't chase the bag chase me. Bull sugar. He chasing that bag, baby. Prime can say whatever he want, but that money. Good thing about this, people preach all about this all the time. For the love of money is the root of all evil, right? They have all type of topics, but they refuse. I don't listen. Look, you don't hear a pastor or reverend or anybody preach on this next sentence. Money answereth all things. In that book, it don't say some things. Money answereth all things. And people fail to realize that. So when you got more and more money, it begins to cloud your judgment in your mind. Money answereth all things, not some things. Let's go. Let's listen to more of what my guy Brian have to say about Parsons.
Classic Micah Parsons. Going to get inside Jordan Mailata on this 3rd and 9. Opening series of the game. There it is. Now, he sees Minshew. Minshew feels him. He takes off. Well, this race ain't going to last long. Micah's going to suck it up quick.
The closing speed, man.
Woo! The way that he tackles, it's a 2-point takedown every time, right to the mat. Like, he doesn't miss once he hits you like that.
You saw that closing speed.
Back on his feet. Somebody said he was like sick or missed a couple days of practice. Like, just look at the effort.
Look at closing speed.
This is how it is. That's the closing speed. That's what makes Micah special. That's what makes him a hungry lion. Classic. Micah.
So we can see the hold in there. They look, I can tell you they will not call holding. Especially since he called out the aficionados. What they did was like, all right, it'd be too obvious for us to do it the next week. They wait a few weeks. And I can tell, I know how the aficionados be thinking. I definitely do. They be like, all right, Jerry, he want to dress up like us and put blinders on? Okay, all right, cool. All right, I got you. I know exactly what I'm going to do against you. But that is what it is, man. But, we just got to face through this, man. And the reality of it, Cowboy Nation, is this truth right here, that the Cowboys always going to get shanked with the butter knife when it comes down to that. That's just how it goes, y'all. And nothing we can do about that. We just got to sit back and overcome that. But let me tell y'all something about this right here. We do have sponsors, man, people that sponsor these type of videos. And I want to help you guys out just like they help me out. And by helping, it brings forth good information across the NFL and across the YouTube communities and beyond. And it opens up other things for everyone else. Let me share this with y'all right quick. Come on with it. Sutton Digital Marketing. You go to SuttonDM.com. Call this number 866-508-4169. Now, if you need your information out there to be on the front of Google searches as well as Yelp, check out Sutton Digital Marketing. They will help you out on all of your business needs, and especially if you are an attorney. This particular group of people specialize on getting you on the top ranks of Google searches and beyond. So check them out. Tell them Law Nation Your brother from another mother sent you over to them. Sutton Digital Marketing. That is SUTTONDM.com. 866-508-4169. That is the hotline. Call those boys and say, hey, man, I need some help, man, to get my stuff and information on my business out in front of my competition and beyond. They would do just that. Shout out to Sutton Digital Marketing. They are wonderful people, man. And all of the information, if you need help with it, is in the description box of this video. So check it out, baby. You know, come on, baby. Let's go. All right, so the next thing that we want to point out, you see how we do that? That was just building the plane while it's in the air. All right, let's talk about Parsons again.
A lot of good pass rushes and affected the quarterback and the passing game. There's like this dip right here. Look where he's at. How low he is under a Malata.
Woo!
You think that Gardner Minshew's going to be able to complete that pass with his footwork like that? Where's his ball end up? In the security guards, like shoulder blade.
To the camera crew.
Watch it now. He's doing this. He's trying new moves. This is the old Bubba Baker hesitation move. Like
Yeah.
He's working on it. Like he's trying new things.
Malata is really good too, though.
Like it really messes with him a little bit.
Kick
He gets
slide
on the
good.
edge. And there's Minshew throwing another one to a security guard. All right. You watch, then they changed up. Like put him inside. Let him throw Dickerson out of the way. Gets hit by the back.
Yeah.
All right, another one. Aaron throw.
Aaron.
Really affected the game. And then, like, he just beats Dallas Goedert to the inside right here. And it's just like fellow Nittany Lions meeting in the backfield in the run game. But when you watch it right now, you watch, like, before Sanders fumbles this ball here, Mike is on it.
Squeezing it.
He's the one that forces Miles Sanders to move the ball.
That's when his
Now,
nuts
once he
drop,
moves
y'all.
it, here comes Watkins. He gets it out.
He was
That the
scared.
play of the game. And they recover. All right, now, this hesitation, he must have used this move about 4 times in this game, and it's effective.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't
Euro
always go
step,
up.
yeah.
He doesn't always go outside. A lot of inside moves on the edge. Now this forces him to shoot. All right, now he's got the hungry
Chase
lion
time, chase
on the
time.
move right here. He's not going to be able
Throw
to
it away, man.
A lot of Aaron just throwaways because of Parsons.
Don't take the sack.
There it is. See this? This is going to be an excellent move for him.
Watch those hands. Get those hands out the way.
There's a lot of variations of this thing right now.
Yeah.
Cross chop, do a lot of
Cross
things,
chop.
but he's turning the
Shoulder in
corner
there.
pretty consistently here, moving the quarterback.
Get him off his mark.
Forcing bad throws. That ball should have been intercepted.
Should have been picked off, man.
A lot of
Parsons.
good pass rushes and affected the quarterback and the pass. There's like this dip right here. Look where he's at.
Yeah.
How low he is under a Malata. You think that Gardner Minshew's going to be able to complete that pass with his footwork like that? Where's his ball end up? In the security guards, like shoulder blade.
All right, so what Brian is doing is he's pointing out some of the things that you guys may not see. And this is not me trying to lead the witness or anything, but we can see that Parsons' impact on the rush is phenomenal. I'm the first one to say, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't really like Parsons doing said things. Believe it or not, I think that if we can find another edge rusher to do those things and let Parsons work and develop himself as a true linebacker, you will see more plays tangible with your eyes. But the intangible, man, the things that we don't see, just like what he pointed out, it's crazy. It's just that now they learn to, hey, we got to get this ball out. We got to get this ball out. They play defensive teams figure out ways to stop Parsons. That's just the bottom line. They game plan to stop Parsons. And he is the true defensive MVP for us, you know what I'm saying, for us, because of what he brings to the table, man. And that speed to power, his quickness, he don't get calls for holding and things like that. I get all of that, but I can tell y'all 1,000 truths that this particular guy brings a lot to the table. Brian says, how long have you ever seen 2 weeks weeks back-to-back with the same score, pick 6 with the same score, but flipped one loss and the other one is a win. Brian, oh, hey, some people say the NFL is scripted, you know. I love this script, baby. Jerry, pay more money if it's scripted. Pay more money so we can see this team lift the Lombardi trophy up. But no, I never really paid attention to that. Same score back-to-back, same pick 6 in the game, but it was just happening in different parts of the game. One ended the game, one started the game. That is a phenomenal way to look at it. If I'm a type of person to look at these interceptions from Dak Prescott, I would prefer Dak Prescott to throw the interception in the first quarter versus throwing it late. But that's a good observation there. Great observation to be exact. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Hit that like, share this content. Sean D said 13-2 is fraudulent, you know? Oh my gosh, man.
Emotional damage.
Now, the Eagles are a real good team. I'm not finna discount those boys. I'm not. I think that they bring a lot to the table, and you got to like their skill set collectively from a football standpoint. Speaking of that, just to be objective, you got Brian Baldinger finna talk about Linval Joseph about this one right here. Let's listen to them.
This Linval Joseph has been a great pickup for the Eagles. You watch this play here. Like, you don't see a lot of nose tackles making plays like this.
Sheesh.
Flattening down the line of scrimmage.
Run!
And getting the Pollard right here. But maybe the better part of this play was the Prab operator. Like, he goes down. That's Linval Joseph.
Sheesh.
At 335 pounds, putting him down. But he doesn't let the Prab hit the ground.
Yeah, that was a good play.
He saves the Prab. I mean, that is a great play. Unexpected, all right? Kind of catches you off guard. You're going down, but you got valuable equipment. The Prab doesn't hit the ground. Well done. Good save. Give me the name of that Prab operator.
Yeah, watch it one more time. Listen to
Linval Joseph.
Watch it one more time. Watch how he squeeze in there, man. Squeeze.
Like, you don't see a lot of nose tackles making plays like this, flattening down the line of scrimmage, and then getting the Pollard right here. But maybe the better part of this.
Yeah, so was that a nice pickup for them? Yeah. And that boy get upfield, and all you see is rolls of jelly just going back and forth, back and forth. One thing I can tell you that Linval and Sue was the reason why they kind of released Anthony Rush. He's on the Cowboys team. Here's how I can say this with my team. Jonathan Hankins, I think we were uncovering something and discovering a good vibe with him for being that anchor down inside, right? A great rotation in there. And since he was on this team, he developed an attitude for us in a good way on stopping the run. Like, nobody run up the middle. Y'all can run on the left and the right, but the middle not to be done. The good news, as good as cons and pros about our guy Jonathan Hankins, the good news is he'll be ready for the playoff. The bad news, we don't know what he's going to look back coming off of not playing football for all of those weeks, right? And the best good news is that he will be here. Size is size. Put in the chat, size matter, right? So we getting him back. Hopefully he can put that 350 some odd pounds inside to help us out during the stretch. I got some super chats that I'm going to read out. Appreciate you. Is this Randall? Appreciate you so much for your support. Let me give you a siren. Law, what is Dak now? 8-1 in our division, and people still hate. Dak was throwing dimes all night. Defense was full strength. And look what he done. 8-1 in our division. I think he's undefeated now, right? As the quarterback, as a starting quarterback. We only lost one game in our division. That's to the Eagles, right? And by 9 points, 26-17, right? Is that correct? Because we swept the Giants. 1-1 with the Eagles, right? And And Dak didn't play week 6 against the Eagles, right? One can argue that the amount of evidence that, when Dak playing against the Eagles, we have a 95% chance of winning, right? I'm not trying to rain on the Eagles. I know they crying somewhere. They mad, they angry. Like, wait till the playoff, man.
Emotional damage.
Yep, that slap hurt, don't it? That slap hurt, man. So,
When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud, too.
Jay Versick, they're 13-2 and did not clinch in our house yet. Yep.
When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud, too.
Yep. So he's 4-1. Who do we lose to in our division, right? But yeah, size matter. Yeah, but we are collectively, the Cowboys are 4-1 in the division, right? Yep. Let's go. Let's listen to this series. Is this the series right here? Oh my God. Let's listen to this right here. Bravo.
Remember this play in the third quarter? 4th and 1 at their own 34-yard line. 4th and 1 at their own 34. Going for it. All right, down 10, 27-17. Dak gets up underneath the center. Here goes T.J. Edwards and Fletcher Cox. They go to stop the quarterback sneak. All right, so they all step up. Now, Dak just kicks his heels and he asks Peyton Hendershot to come on board here.
Come on, y'all.
Stops.
Do we need to switch it to slow motion mode? Let me know.
Smash it right through the interior there. And then they run this play. This is a key play. Little quick pitch. Look at the tight ends. Look at Tyron Smith. Right?
Woo!
Look at
that 13 personnel.
Shot McKeon. This is excellent blocking. And Zeke just hits it. 21 yards. And that's really what fueled the Cowboys right there.
21! Can you do something for me? Then watch it again. 4th and 1.
34-yard line. 4th and 1 at their own 34. Going for it. All right, down 10, 27-17. Dak gets up underneath the center.
Ooh! Kellen Moore in his bag on this one.
Cox. They go to stop.
Look at them. They squeeze it in and try to stop the quarterback.
Now, Dak just kicks his heels and he asks Peyton Hendershot to come on board here. Now, he stops. The Eagles are still thinking maybe they're just going to smash it right through the interior there. And then they run this play.
Oh, this is a damn good play.
Little quick pitch.
Toss.
Look at the tight ends. Look at Tyron Smith, right? Look at Ferguson.
Look at that!
McKeon. This is excellent block.
Look at that wall.
Zeke just hits it. 21 yards. And that's really what fueled the Cowboys right there in that third quarter. Remember this play?
Emotional damage.
My goodness, man. My goodness, Kellen Moore. Oh, he be playing with us, man. Hey, he be playing with us, man. Oh my gosh, man. We be begging on the table. Where that 13 personnel? Where that 14 personnel? We know you can do that. Why you don't never pull Martin? Why you don't never pull or get out in the alleyways for Tyron? Make the opposition think man, that's Tyron Smith, man. I'm gonna try to take the legs out, but I respect him. I ain't gonna take his legs out. But that's Tyron, man. I'm scared. I'm peeing on myself, mama. Mama, there go that man again.
Emotional damage.
One thing I can tell y'all for sure about Kellen Moore, and I got to give this man his flowers. I've been objective with him, analysis. And I can tell y'all, I said that here's the truths. He's a good offensive coordinator, but he's young. He's young. Just like I don't trust my daughter with the keys to the Beamer. He's young. And she's young. And I got to expect the performance of the Beamer is going to work. But the knowledge of her will not know how to drive it. And that is what we see out of Kellen Moore at times. We can see the potentials. But then we see hey, man, what the hell is that? And that is my main issue with Kellen Moore. And he's not cut from Mike McCarthy's tree. He's a derivative of Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett, right? Those are things that we can see. But plays like that, man, putting the opposition on their heels, they have to think, is Dak Prescott, as big as he is, the Mississippi State legs, is he going to try to squeeze down and get this 1 yard? Or now they have to contextualize, man, look at the tight end. It could be a pitch toss to Zeke now. It could be like literally that play could be multiple plays out of that. Look, it's crazy. Listen to this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to like me, you know. I like you. I ain't here for you to like me anyway. You know what I mean? But you got to understand what I'm saying. When 2 + 2 is 4 and not 5, you got to listen to the answers. That play can be done in multiple ways. That can keep it. That can toss it to Zeke and we get 21 yards. That can toss it to the doggone tight end. Right? So many things can happen in that play. Crafty. That can literally keep the ball, drop all the way back, and throw it to the flats. It's just depending on how the alignments and assignments are. That play can work so many ways. I just named you guys 4 plays out of that one little old play. And I'm quite sure somebody eat their oodles and noodles. We're going to get us another tight end lecture, y'all. We're going to be drunk because it's a copycat league, right? I guarantee you next season, they're going to be more drafting of tight ends, right? So that they can run that personnel, that 13 personnel. And teams going to be looking at that like, hey, man, what about the 14 personnel too? Right? Watch how this copycat league is. It is what it is. And that was a dang good play. I can't even figure out a way to even find weakness in that play. I can't. That was a good play. All right, let's go back to this one.
When something like this happens, it's almost impossible for something bad not to happen. Like when Reed Blankenship and Slay run into each other right here and collide, and they both go down. Mm-hmm. So you're a 9-man defense right now, but Bradbury's in good shape, right?
Should have hit
good shape on.
Should have hit Gallup on this one.
Josiah Scott, excellent job of picking up CeeDee Lamb in the end zone right here and defending this ball.
Scott did a good one.
Normally, when you get this kind of collision in the middle of the field, it's a disaster. Like, this is Josiah Scott saved this play.
Off the play
it can happen. Man coverage, you got crossers, you collide into each other, 2 guys down on the ground. Josiah Scott perfectly played.
Yep.
Got it right off his back pad.
Almost still caught it.
CD can't believe it. But it's a great play by Scott to save the play. When something like this happens.
So Brian Baldinger, he's giving some objective analysis. See the Eagles, that was a good play by you guys. And he didn't excoriate you guys and just only showed the good plays by the Cowboys. After, both of the players collided with each other, Slay and the other guy, and footing could be a problem too. Those guys, just to be objective with it, the other guy didn't play on the field a lot of times with said DB. So those confusions are a part of the game. Now, going back looking at it, hindsight is always 20/20. Should Dak Prescott hit Gallup? No, because the play design, his first read was CeeDee Lamb. I would never fault a quarterback for looking at his first read, looking at his number 1 wide receiver, and that is CeeDee Lamb. But CeeDee Lamb balled out in this game, baby. But that was a good heads-up play by Scott. Man, shout out to you, Philly. Meek says, Law over there having too much fun. Yes, indeed. Shoot. Yes, indeed, boy. We bird hunting, baby. I got him, y'all. I got him. All right, so let's look at this series. This is the last series right here, and you guys know which series this is about to be about. And I think that the Cowboys did a wonderful job, and the Eagles did a wonderful job. Shout out to Sweat. Can y'all Eagles fans help me out? Is this a contract year or something for Sweat? Is this a contract year for Sweat? Because Sweat been balling, man. I said, is it a contract? Because somebody got to explain. I mean, God, dog, that joker right there, Sweat. Oh, my goodness, man. With a name like Sweat, just sweating things around. Nope, it's not a contract year. Yeah, God, dog, y'all blessed, man. Because y'all got him for another couple more years then if it's not a contract year for him. My goodness, man.
Let's look at a 3-play sequence.
Oh, so he got, let me stop it. Y'all got, those Bird Gang 31 Sweat got his bag last season. That's a good pickup, man. I didn't see that Sweat coming. Let's listen.
Let's look at a 3-play sequence. In the fourth quarter, with the Eagles up 34-27, this Hassan Reddick is on a mission. He's going up against Teron Smith right here. He turns the corner, he gets to Dak, and the ball's up in the air. And I'm not so sure how Hassan didn't get it.
I don't know how he didn't get that one though.
But the Cowboys.
But favor ain't fair.
Right, it's a loose ball.
Tyler, be honest, baby.
All that stuff. It was a scramble. Next play, 2nd and 21. Here's Josh Sweat turning the corner. All right,
Joshua!
On one side, and Hassan Reddick coming inside. Hassan Reddick wins inside on a spin.
I ain't gonna lie, I was sweating off of this one.
Here comes Josh Sweat.
Sweat made me sweat. Ooh, look at that deal.
Dak right here has got no place to go. He goes down for another 9-yard loss, setting up a 3rd and 30. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this defense is the Eagles are playing. All right, Josiah Scott
He's not
opens
sure.
up the way you would expect him to.
Cover 3
the
probably.
Safety over the top. But maybe he's reading 2-1 here, and so he turns his back away from him. Slay thinks he's got safety help. He's in good shape.
The ghost!
But Scott still is in good shape. Like, he just doesn't play the
Look at
ball
his
in the air
window.
real well. Like, he's in a good position to make the play. And there's T.Y. Hilton. Everybody thought he was done and washed up. He ran a straight go route. See that go route? You bisect the numbers and the sideline. Dak put it up there, 60 yards in the air. The protection was good. They chipped over here on Sweat.
Chip Sweat.
Dak had a chance to really step up and let it
Climb
rip.
it.
And right here was the biggest play of the game. 52 yards. Great catch by T.Y. The Eagles should have-
Emotional damage.
I'm sure Slay's ticked off. That really gave the Cowboys the impetus they needed the rest of that fourth quarter. Let's look at a 3-play sequence.
Man, that series right there, fam. That series was everything. Was it cover 2, cover 3? Did he supposed to have safety help over the top? Did he give a free release after he switched off from his zone? Yeah, because granted, it was a 9 route. It was a 9 route. He didn't get in the way of the path of the 9, right? And can somebody show me the 9, right? And the 9 route, if you draw the 9 route on the chart, you have a right to your spot of the field, right? And my job and my duty as a cover 2 or corner, get in the way. Squeeze. Now, he did play boundary. He allowed him to squeeze him. You're supposed to squeeze him to the outer edges, too, you know. So I'm not saying that I know more football than Darius Slay. But I know for sure that if he was a Cowboys player, right? Let me just have this play planned in the back as loop. If he was a Cowboys player, all the pundits, all the critics, the 4-ladder, 3-ladder, they'll create a ladder, 5-ladder network. It would be a new ladder network, 6-ladder network, the ABC gang, the Rockefeller, you know, all of the Bohemian Grove, right? The Illuminati itself, you know, would have been talking about this play on Trayvon Diggs. But since he's slayed, that's a story of another day. It's not his fault. Because just last week, Kelvin Joseph had similar responsibilities, similar situations, and he got cooked. He got cooked real bad. My guy Hooker bit down inside, right? And the meat was too tough, and it was just burnt at that point, you know, and it was just end up being a touchdown. Now, granted, Slay, shout out to him, Hell State and everything, but that's what ghosts do. Ghosts disappear. And then they reappear. And they leave you cold and dry. And that is the reality. Plus, Scott, whatever his name is, Bart Scott's nephew, illegitimate son, whoever he is, he hit T.Y. before he was eligible to catch said ball. He hit him. He hit him before he was eligible to catch it. So that's some money. And then you got to understand and contextualize to anybody that say that Ray Dakota Prescott got a soft noodle arm. Don't you guys know the difficulty of throwing that ball and to sink that ball into that area, knowing that you got pressure upon you? That ain't easy to do. He got pressure. And he got to get that ball. He got to trust. He got to trust. He got to climb the pocket. And then he got to release that. He got to release that. Come on, y'all. 3rd and 30. Ain't no way, man. This play right here is going to be on the minds and the hearts of Eagles all through these holidays.
Emotional damage.
That's just what it is. Let's watch it one more time as you climb the pocket. I can just put this on repeat and play this for hours for the last minutes of these episodes, right? Come on, y'all. I can't make this stuff up. That's just what it is. You can be the hater of the haters, you know what I'm saying, of Ray Dakota Prescott. You got to at least say to yourself, man, that's a dime right there. It goes all the way back to Dak's rookie year. Similar pass, but Desmond Bryant was able to haul it in for the tub. Y'all remember that? Des Bryant, I think, father passed away that week. Heavy hearts against this team. It's in Pennsylvania, too. You're right. Right, it was the Steelers. Dak rolls out to his left, pressure, climbs the pocket, and he throws that ball. And the camera tilted over to Tony. And Tony was like, that's a dime. That's a dime. and that was a dime right there. But the things that makes quarterbacks great too are also the wide receivers. We could go back in time. We can go to the present. You will always see the exchange of the quarterback to his wide receiver. We don't know what Joe Montana looked like without Jerry Rice. Steve Young without Jerry Rice, right? We don't know what Troy would have looked like if it was just Alvin Harper, right? Without the playmaker. We don't know. Even you guys don't even, like the Eagles community, y'all do know what Jalen Hurts looked like without A.J. Brown, right? Arthur, whatever his name is, Arthur Brown, right? Yeah, y'all do know what he looked like without him. But it's something about, and shout out to Devontae Smith, man. I got to give that man flowers for what he brings to the table for the Eagles. Just remarkable, unbelievable game. Just wasn't better than my guy C.D. Lamb's game, right? But, it is what it is. You need those wide receivers to be on the other end. Just as much as you can have your United States plug-in that goes into the sockets, and you go over there to Europe, and their socket is different. Why it can't fit? It's different. It don't fit. You got to find a universal plug, right? Boy, I can leave off on that statement. But those are the realities of it, y'all. And what we are trying to do, and this is the best analogy I can give you guys, is trying to fit a U.S. plug into a European plug. It just didn't fit. We had to get a module. What you call that thing? Y'all help me out. We had to get a module, a thing that can universally plug into the European plug. And that's T.Y. Hilton. Yep. And we see that help out all quarterbacks, right? I've seen it. It doesn't mean that you guarantee to win a Super Bowl, by the way. But I seen when Tom Brady finally got Randy Moss. Just an adapter. Appreciate you, Jeffrey. A converter. Appreciate you, Swain. Both of y'all are unbelievable. All right, let's do this, man. I want to know y'all thoughts, man. It is close to 1 o'clock. We're going to do phone calls for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here, grab me something to eat, and give you guys some film analysis. So
call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for
shout out to Brian Baldinger
keep it super thorough,
for his analysis.
Keep it super thorough.
Shout out to him, man. Be sure to check out his Twitter page. That's where we got all of that from. Check out him on Twitter. The phone line, the hotline is 657-390-7391. Keep it real, y'all. I don't want no fake callers in here. Come on.
Straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in.
CD Lamb.
Oh, if see what I'm coming in.
A monster game.
There are 10 participants in the conference. All participants are muted.
Come on.
Please announce yourself.
There's a room fill up. Be sure to get in here early. And remember, we're going to talk about the other opposing team like Wednesday. So we got all the day to gloat, all day to celebrate, all day to celebrate, all day to celebrate, all day tomorrow, Tuesday, to celebrate, still talk about this game, Cowboys versus the Eagles. I don't want you guys to be like, come on, let's move on, because I know how y'all try to do. And I don't want y'all to start talking about, hey, man, what you going to do in the playoff? We got 2 more weeks. We still haven't peaked yet. We still got things that we're working on, believe it or not. I got my guy, man, from the 214, Chris 214, you live, man, from the 972, you live.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me, man.
Oh, man. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, we played them week 6.
Right.
Just to your point, they were fine with beating Cooper Rush. Now that we beat they back up, oh my gosh, if y'all would have played Jalen Hurts, he would have won. Like, come on, man. Like, stop all this crap. Y'all lost the game. Y'all came here home and y'all lost. Point blank, period. But, yeah, man, just don't listen to, like, the noise and the hate and all that other stuff, man. They're going to hate regardless. Dak can go out there and throw for 1,000 yards and just one pick. They going to, like, they'll talk about the one pick every time.
Oh,
yeah.
They're going to talk about them picks, man.
I don't listen to it. Yeah, I don't listen to it, but we got to start peaking. You know, it's getting about that time. The defense, they've been slacking just a little bit, but I think they will get back on track. But yeah, but just stay focused, man. And Law Nation, salute.
Appreciate you, man.
Later.
One love to you, man. Appreciate you, Chris. Warm it up, Chris. Bow too. All right, man. We got Coach AJ. You live.
What's up, man? Great game last night.
Man.
It's all Dak's fault, though.
Yeah. Dak.
I mean, come on, man. What's Brandon there today? Hell, he's the main one I want to hear.
He's next. I got an order right here. I got you, I got Brandon, then I got Coach Marv, and then I got VIP. Those are the next 3 callers, actually.
Brandon.
You want to talk to him? You want to wish him a Merry Christmas?
Yeah, I would love to wish Brandon a Merry Christmas.
I mean, belated, I guess, however you said, since it's almost over, it's over with.
Yeah,
it's related, man. I got my brother from another mother, man, Brandon, man. You live, man, from the 815.
Oh, what's up, Law? Good speaking to you.
Good speaking to you, man. I got Coach AJ, man, here on the line. He want to wish you a happy holiday.
I'm sure he do. Go ahead.
All right, Brandon. Happy holidays.
Appreciate that, man.
But how about that damn Dak Prescott?
Tell me, I don't know.
Got your tongue, Brandon?
No, I'm waiting. You was about to tell me something good he did, I guess. Go ahead.
Tell him what he did good there, Coach, because he want to know.
3 touchdowns, 347 yards against the number 1 defense. Getting sacked 6 times, getting up, shaking them off. Get him in his flowers for once, Brandon.
All right, Brandon, your turn, man. There you go, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Look, Dak had a pretty good game yesterday, but Law, I wanna say this because I know you don't like to remind people of this, so I would like to remind people of this right now.
Yeah.
I say Dak plays great against the NFC East and against his twin brother. So what happened yesterday doesn't surprise me. Like I look, we getting on the Eagles only because they did what they did to us the first game. We did to them the second game.
Right.
So I don't have no mercy on them. Like, be relentless. But like I said, my critique of Dak it's always been about the playoffs. I know y'all don't care about that.
Right.
Y'all like to misrepresent what I say.
Right.
But
right.
It's the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, he was playing like Dak Prescott. He threw an interception, and then he started the fire and then put the fire out. Okay, go ahead, Coach AJ. What else you got to say?
What you got to say, Coach?
Every time you always say he's 3-1. He didn't lose the damn.
I didn't say 3-1. I said he won 3.
Stop. You said 1-3, Brandon, as you say. He didn't play defense. Jalen Hurts didn't play defense. He didn't lose against Green Bay. The defense lost against Green Bay. 30 seconds. You ought to do a better job on defense. And this year, the loss you took. Hey, Brandon, have you noticed our defense is not the same as it was in week 6? We don't have that defense right now. We're missing.
When he's done, I want to respond.
Okay, go ahead.
We're missing the corner, the slot guy, which we found Teron Blaine, who is a great pickup. But you can't blame everything on the quarterback. He don't get all his flowers, but give him some, Brandon. The man was 124. He completed 94% of his passes against a zone defense. Hadn't been done since 2016. Brandon, also, by the way, he is 19-1 interceptions against those Philadelphia Eagles. So give him his love, Brandon. That's all.
Oh, that's all. Hey, Brandon, that's all the manager's asking, man. Before I let Coach go.
I want to say shout out to Coach AJ. He a cool dude. He be giving me some hard times in the comments, but he normally light with it. But Coach AJ didn't. First off, this is another debate I won. He didn't argue against anything that I said. I keep saying Dak is really good against the NFC East, and really good against his twin brother. Other than that, he's an average to below average quarterback. Look, I love how people say,
wait a minute, Brandon. Wait a minute. Did you say, wait a minute. Let me say this. Hold on, Brandon. Did you say he's below average to average? Or wait a minute. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wait a minute. Come on, Brandon. Hey, man, me and you was having a good holiday time, man. Come on. How you going to put the man in below average to average quarterback? Come on, man. Come on, Brandon.
Listen. Y'all want to respond to what I say so bad. I said against the NFC East and Kirk, his twin brother, he's a great quarterback.
He's great.
Against everybody else, he's average to slightly below. That's what I said.
Oh, wait a minute.
Can I finish my
Go finish your statement, man. Keep finishing your statement before I let you go.
Please. Okay, everybody's saying that we got a terrible defense, but we got 4 turnovers. Man, I'm trying not to laugh because I'm trying to stay focused.
Come on, man.
Everybody say we got a terrible defense. We got 4 turnovers yesterday, and Dak accounted for 47 points. Our defense gave up 27. Can we please stop with this? Our defense ain't playing good when we got 4 turnovers and put the offense in plus territory every single time. Stop with this foolishness. I watched the game.
Let me hear you say, man. It's Dak's fault, man. 503 yards last week because of Dak, man. Let me hear you say, man. How about them Cowboys?
Look. In the playoffs, I'm gonna be watching Dak. We played great yesterday. How about them Cowboys? We may be in the first place. Don't be surprised, guys. Breaking news. The Eagles may lose out.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man. Coach, let me hear you say how about them Cowboys if I let you go, too.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. Man, I needed that laugh. Hey, man, look, man, I think the world of Dak Prescott, but I ain't going to put him in below or slightly below average. I was put him, this is my God honest truth, and y'all can put whatever you want to do with that butter knife with me, but I just put Dak Prescott as an above average quarterback that's fighting to get to that elite status. That's my thoughts. He's slightly below elite, if you want to say that. Not from the Brandon's mindset. I think that he's more closer to those realms versus being close to the realms of being below average or slightly below average or average. But I get what they're saying. Somebody said
emotional damage.
But objectively speaking, y'all, to be truthful with all of this is that we need the Brandons of the world, right? We need the Brandons to keep that energy going, to keep the feet to the fire, to keep the fan base level-headed, because we need that detractor. And whenever Dak Prescott play bad, believe it or not, I think of two people. I think of not Skip Bayless, not Stephen A. Smith. I think of my guy Brandon and Hakeem. I think of those two, man, because they did a great job of always holding this team to a higher standard, man. But I'm quite sure when Dak do good, they also thinking too. All right, I got the wonderful Coach Marv, man, in the house. Let's go, Coach. You're live.
Merry Christmas to you, Law, man. Listen,
yeah,
man.
Appreciate you.
Let me tell you what Brandon is, what Brandon is. Brandon is the type of Cowboy fan that try to hedge his bets so he can have. So when people start talking bad about the Cowboys, he feel like he can fit in and get people off his back.
Yeah,
that's all that.
Oh, okay.
I see him every day.
Yeah.
I see him every day. They'll get on us. They'll get on one of our players and say they're a Cowboy fan. So they don't want to have with somebody they can say, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, this guy, this and that. But listen, how many elite quarterbacks out there if we talking about Super Bowl victories? It ain't many guys got Super Bowl. You look at the last 10, 11 years, one guy got 7, 8 of them.
Yeah, one guy, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not talking about two. And then he has a bad game. But I will say this, man. There's two things I want to talk. I know we are promoting positive, and we want to give our flowers to people.
Yeah.
I want to give our I want us, something. I hadn't heard the media jump on this, and I really ain't heard our Cowboy fans jump on this. We have one of the best wide receivers in the NFL.
Woo! Yeah.
Because we got a wide receiver that got 91 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 8 tubs in 15 games, and played 5 games without his starting quarterback. So when we all these talk about Cooper, yes, his season is better than Cooper's season.
Yeah.
But you know something?
It is. Yeah.
We're not gonna give the credit because let me tell you, there's not no flash on Cooper. There's not no disgrading of Cooper. But Cooper ain't made some of the great catches with one hand. Some of these outstanding catches. Cooper is not that type of catcher.
Right. For what you've seen out of CeeDee Lamb, this is his third year, right? It's just been remarkable, man. Like you said, 91 receptions, 100. What I like more so than anything, Coach Marvin, I know you finna hit us with the last 2 game stats, is the fact that he only got 4 drops for the season.
And they all came in the first couple games.
Yeah.
Rather than the first 3 games. 2 of them came in that one game that he dropped a touchdown pass. And that was many moons ago.
Yep.
And if he was targeted like Cooper Kupp, he may have some numbers that may be off the charts because in the last 2 games he was targeted 17 times.
Yeah.
18 times. He got 17 receptions.
Yeah.
So if we gave him 15 targets like Cooper Kupp, what would he do? See, but with our offense has got more weapons than what Cooper Kupp had, because we got running backs, we got other guys that can make plays. Their offense may have maybe Cooper Kupp. That's it. So the balls are going to be spread around. But I want us to give CeeDee Lamb his credit of dominating games and doing when his opportunity comes to him. He's doing his job. He's getting hit across the middle. He's making great catches. He's making catches where he's breaking tackles. He's doing everything that you want a number one wide receiver to do. Right. But we still, and I don't want him to get in the measure of what we got with Dak Prescott, saying he got to keep on proving it. He got to do it in this game. Yeah. He got to do it that game.
He got to do it now without this and that. Yeah. Just look, this is the thing that we fall into the traps of. Can he do it by himself? Can he do it without the running game? Can he do it? Look, man, y'all stop that, because you can clearly see that now, iron sharpen iron, coach. And I'm quite sure when he saw T.Y. in practice, he said, oh, no. Oh, no. You know what I mean? I got to be just as nasty as he. You know what I'm saying? As him. And this is what this team is about. Yeah.
And when you have a guy, and this will make Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, as well as Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, good, because of the moving goalposts. Because they can go out and have great games, and they already know the pressures of Cowboy land. If they make one hiccup, somebody looking to replace them. But they still go out and put out numbers after numbers after numbers, and they're not going to get it. So we have to celebrate our own, and that's what I ask the Cowboy fans. And this one last thing about the defense. Mm-hmm. The defense kind of changed up and got a little bit better for the few plays that they made Philadelphia think about Michael Parsons lining up at linebacker and coming up the middle. If you watch that game, it changed up a little bit, and when he got a couple of pressures from the middle, it kind of loosened things up, because the Eagles got confused about where he was coming from. And when he gets in the middle, guards and centers can't block him either, and lo and behold, if a running back has to get on him, that's a nightmare.
Man, Coach, you right on the money. Let me read out Dez Bryant's third year, and people were shaking me with the butter knife, right? Stats. His third year was 2012. He had 92 receptions out of 137 targets, 1,382 yards, 12 touchdowns, and that put him his passer rating when targeted was really good. It was 123.2. But he had 11 drops, though. He was dropping the ball. You're right. Because CeeDee Lamb finished shadow that, And hey, I was right, baby. I just need to get those.
Did you write down something long? You wrote down something.
I wrote it down. as paper somewhere in my my basket.
And
over
you were on pace. And listen, you would probably be there already if Dak Prescott would have missed 2 games.
Yeah.
And we talking about, and I hear people still talking about this guy, get that guy.
Yeah.
This guy is having an outstanding season, and with all the controversy of people talking about he's not a number one, he's not explosive, and he can get 2 touchdowns and be the first receiver to have multiple 10 touchdowns with Dak Prescott in Dak Prescott's career at the Cowboys, 10 touchdowns by a receiver.
Woo!
And probably can have 1,400 yards. And we know he's going to probably have over 100 receptions. And people are talking about, and they still talking about, a drop that happened 11 weeks ago.
Coach, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm going to let these other 300 people in, man. But I appreciate you, Coach. Thank you. And happy holidays, man. Appreciate you, y'all. Y'all
happy
put your
holidays to you, brother.
Coach Marv, y'all. Man, my goodness, man. Let me see. Ooh, baby, baby. And these numbers are about to get better. I do know that we got an extra game. So technically, next game will be the last game, right? But we ain't counting. We're going to look at the overall situation. All right, we're going to read some of these super chats, man. I thank y'all, man, for your donations and everything to help keep the lights on over here and these sorts of things. Spock, can you save me? Yo, I'm going to call in. Yeah, appreciate you, Spock. I'm going to have to shut this phone line. I'm going to lock everybody in because we got a line longer than Shaq feet. We'll open it up, keep it open for another 5 minutes before we lock the line so that if anybody in, you in. If you're out, you're out. Halle says, next time I got the court to say, Your Honor. Dak did it. Oh, so next time you go to court, you're going to say, Your Honor, Dak did it. And they're going to let you go. Hey, can you advise Tory Lanez? Hey, man, when you appeal that, when you appeal that gun charge or what have you, can you say Dak did it? He'll be a free man to this day. Or true words, too, by the way. So shame on Tory Lanez, attorney. Draco said this game proved without a shadow of a doubt that Jalen's success is due to the system. Jalen legs definitely help. Yep. But in another system and without talent around him, he's in the middle of the pack quarterback. Shout out to you, Draco, with the Draco. Yes, indeed, man. And I'm not taking away from Jalen because we fell into those traps.
The conference has been locked.
We fell into those traps before. How do you know that, Law? Well, we fell into those traps because they were said that Dak Prescott rookie year, if you take away from him, if you take away this, you take away from that, Dak ain't Dak, So, let's not fall into the traps of that. Now, I hope the Eagles do that, but, let's not us do the reverse that, L. Maddox says nobody's talking about Dak delivering passes while being sacked under constant pressure. Minshew had a clean pocket all night. I ain't gonna look, Minshew was getting that ball out too, though. But shout out to him, man. But we were putting pressure on him. We just couldn't get to him, man. He was just throwing that thing away. But he did. His offensive line did held tall. All right, I got VIP, you're live.
Lord VIP, baby.
Yes, what's good?
Lord, me and Equaniqua, we enjoying our scrimping lobsters right now. Look, Lord, I respectfully, I don't call in for halftime because I'm a good vibe person.
Right.
That guy Brandon, he's one of them guys. He got insecurities. I peep game. He got some insecurity. He's one of those guys that buys the biggest truck on a lot, and you see somebody pull up with the biggest truck, and a little guy hops out of it with big chains on, and he gotta feel his insecurity somehow. So I know what he needs. He needs some therapy. He needs some love. He's one of those guys I see join a gang because he just needs love. So he wants to be in a gang. Here he is. Law Nation accepts you. Bruh, but I'm going to need you to pause your tongue respectfully when it comes to the candidate for MVP. That's my quarterback. Back my quarterback, bro.
Oh my gosh, man! Shout out to my guy Brandon, man. All right, so VIP, man, what you got on this game, man?
let me get to the game now, Law.
Yeah, you and Equaniqua,
Yeah, me and Equaniqua, baby. Hold on, babe. I'll be right back. Hold on, eat them scrimp. Yeah, you can have all the scrimp, babe.
I eat so much scrimp. I got iodine pounded. You know what, VIP, man, you crazy as all get out, man. You crazy, man. Go ahead.
Lord, I'm telling you, you inspired me. I am starting my little YouTube channel on piggyback of Law Nation. But anyway, let me get to the game.
Hold on. Let me see Equaniqua. Hold on. Let me hear it right quick. Hold on. I think I got her on the phone right quick. Shut up, girl. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. What you doing to that girl, man?
Hey! I told them like, yeah. See that? I'll be back,
They
girl.
still crying over there. Shut that girl up, man.
Yeah,
we don't condone violence over here, but shut that
cowboy,
mother.
It's that cowboy order. But anyway, Laura, my flowers of the game goes to T.Y. Mr. Thurden. After I saw that, I realized that our playoff scheme should change. Like T.Y. and Gallup, by the time the playoffs get here, MG will be at full capacity. He's revving up to full capacity. So by that time, we put him and T.Y. on the wings, and you let my boy CD eat the middle of the field up.
Woo! That go work wonders, man. VIP.
That's it right there. More of that. You saw with Zeke. I like. For the first time, I want to give and welcome the Virgin to the VIP section, even though he drooled all over himself in that 2-minute offense. Well, I think Dak needs to just take over the 2-minute offense. Listen, shut the damn mic off to him. We should have ran that ball 3 times after Dak got that big run. Dak should have been in position to take that sack. We should have. I don't care where we get. We're playing time possession now. See, he has to get. Like that dude said, Kellen's still playing for a job, so he's playing for. Let's get a score. No, you got to know when to score and know when to write it out, bro.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you so much, man, with your points and your analysis. Let me hear you say it one more time before I let you go.
Hold on. She said, all right, hold on. Man, she ate all the scrimp. I got to go. Law, how about them Cowboys? Brandon, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, bro.
Wait a minute. All right, man. Over here in Law Nation land, we love the kids and we love the ladies. So no violence was put upon any ladies during this broadcast. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, let me give y'all the lineup, man. We got Hakeem, got Dr. Q, and D Shift. Those are the next few. All right, Hakeem, you're live for the 469. You're live.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to get right to the point, Law.
All right.
Normally, I'm pessimistic about Dak.
Okay.
But he's been playing unbelievable football. He's been playing great football. I love what I'm seeing out of Dak Prescott. I love it. But this team here, it is what it is. This team kind of reminds me of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs defense, they don't have a great run defense. And there's no doubt in my mind, had Jalen Hurts been playing, we probably would have lost that football game.
What was the score you think? You think he would have been, 26 to 25?
Jalen might score on that final drive. In terms of the final score, I really can't give you that. I believe Jalen probably scores on that final drive. But our run defense, it gets better throughout the game as they know who is getting the ball. But Jalen Hurts, he changed his life for the Eagles because of that RPO and because of the simple fact that he could possibly keep the ball, right? So our team is kind of like a young Kansas City Chiefs team when they got hot at the right moment in time entering the playoffs. And our team is what it is entering the playoffs. We want, clearly, the Dallas Cowboys, they want an explosive, dynamic offense. Putting up points because we even got away from the run game even in the ball game here. We used it in certain situations and key moments to help us out, but they even kind of got away from it here in this game. And this is why I don't want Cowboy Nation to be mesmerized about. Do not be mesmerized by that in terms of Dak doing that over and over and over again throughout the playoffs. I just don't see that happening. So we're going to have to get back to our formula in my humble opinion.
Right.
But
you're humble.
Than that,
okay.
But another thing, T.Y. Hilton, I don't think everyone really realizes how much he has changed life with the Cowboys. He's going to really stretch defenses out to where basically he's going to open up a lot of underneath routes for Dak as well, which is only going to make Dak even better. He's like a decoy running down that sideline at the same time, so he's going to dramatically stretch the defense.
Right.
On top of his ability to just flat out burn the defense too, which Dak, I'm pretty sure he probably loves that.
Yep.
So T.Y. Hilton was definitely a key addition, and we're gonna love him throughout the playoffs, no doubt. No doubt about it. But, yeah, our run defense still isn't there. We have a great pass defense. Our defense is great when it comes to passing, when we're playing with a lead. But even that is kind of suspect in key moments and situations, in my opinion, which is why Quinn likes to send blitzes and pressures. Quinn's whole thing is he wants those turnovers no matter what. He's going to get them however he can get them. But you can't get to where you're trying to force them, because then against great passing teams, and we saw that in that game when he tried to blitz a lot more, and then it was just man-to-man coverage. And, I mean, Minshew's making plays and making throws. But if that's Jalen Hurts, they probably won't have to do that.
It's still the unknown with Jalen Hurts, because at the end of the day, it's still the unknown with Jalen Hurts versus the Cowboys when we have Dak Prescott. So with that understanding, why did they only put up 26 points against us week 6 when they had everybody healthy?
I mean, a win is a win, Law. I mean, a win is a win. Our run defense was still struggling dramatically against him. They didn't know who was going to keep the ball, and you know that. Everyone really knows this.
And on top of that, in the last 4 visits, when Dak Prescott was healthy and he played against the Eagles, he averaged 35.5 yards, 35.5 points. So.
Yeah, I'm giving him his flowers now.
Right. I know you gave him his flowers, but what I'm trying to contextualize is Jalen Hurts, that was their average. 26, 20, anywhere between 20. He scored what, 24 the first time he played, 26 the second time he played. He never scored, while he was the quarterback, more than 30 points.
I get where you're going with
that. You
get
where I'm going from right here.
I get where you're going with that, but I can guarantee you, like, if Jalen Hurts was playing that game is dramatically different.
Oh, yeah, it's a different game, but I think that we still put up 30 points, though. We still play that defense. That defense don't change, don't it? Jalen Hurts don't play defense.
You're right. You're completely right. He does not play defense. But can we beat them in the NFC Championship? This is what I want Cowboy Nation to answer. Can we beat the Eagles when they have Jalen Hurts in the NFC Championship?
I don't know. Look, here's the thing, though.
That's a big possibility.
Will we play them first? Will they play another team, though? They'll play another team before we play them, right? Because I know they get to bye. Yeah. Is that correct? They'll play another team.
Okay.
They're going to be one and done, in my opinion. Whoever they play in the playoff.
Are you kidding me?
They one and done, in my opinion. I don't think that they can.
That's the best team in the NFL. Are you
kidding me? And how many times?
One and done?
The first loss. When the last time they played a playoff team in the regular season? The Cowboys, and they lost. Before us, who they lost to? The last time the Eagles played a legitimate playoff team was the Vikings, and that was in the first month. That was in September, right or wrong?
Oh, the Vikings.
That was the last time they played a playoff team.
The Vikings are still trying to figure themselves out.
But that was the last time they played a playoff team, if you look at it.
The Vikings will be one and done, Law. The Vikings will be.
It could be, but what I'm saying is the last time the Eagles played a playoff team was in September. Outside of us.
So, Law, you're really trying to tell me that? Okay, so who do you think the Eagles will play first in the playoffs? I'm not really sure.
I don't know who they gonna play, but I just feel an L coming.
They're gonna beat anybody they play, Law. They're gonna automatically be in the NFC Championship. They're automatically gonna be in the NFC Championship. All they have to do is win one game. They're in the NFC Championship. Can the Cowboys beat them in the NFC Championship to get to a Super Bowl? That's what I want Cowboy Nation to answer. When the Eagles are truly sticking to their formula, and Jalen Hurts is keeping that ball, RPO, throwing the ball out there on the outside, running the ball.
We'll find out, Akeem. Let me hear you say it before I let you go, man. You good call. I try to press you a little bit, but you're a good call still. Let me hear you say it.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, and don't be saying I guess. Don't be double guessing yourself, man. How about them Cowboys, I guess? It's a key. I had to put a little pressure on them a little bit, but the Washington team did beat the Eagles, and I'm quite sure that was with Jalen Hurts, right? So I'm just looking at it, and I'm not finna let these Eagles fans fly around, but it is what it is. We will see what they look like. Put it like this, if the Eagles fans in the communities around the world and all of the 4-letter and the 5-letter networks feel comfortable of saying that we are one and done, why we can't reverse it and flip it on them and say that they are one and done? Why we can't say it, right? But it's okay when people say that we are one and done. But it's not okay when we say that the other team, the Eagles, one and done, right? Nobody went out and said last season the team that with the number 1 seed, with the greatest quarterback that God ever made, one of them, Aaron Rodgers, right? Who had one of the greatest wide receivers, had the 3rd-ranked defense, and excuse me, had a decent running game. They were one and done, but it is only the Cowboys that people feel comfortable saying one and done. When the exact same thing can happen to the number 1 seed, it's blasphemous. You know, come on, y'all know how this thing goes. I'm here to equalize everything, right? But people don't like when I said it's good when everybody else said, but they don't like it when Law said. Ain't that right, Dr. Q? You're live, man, from the 210.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Yes, indeed, man.
Hey, man. Hey, happy Christmas and happy New Year to you and your family. Hey, I'm back in the States from school break, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Enjoying time with my family, man. Hey, this caller, man, is he really a Cowboy fan, man? He sounds like a doggone football bat trying to play football with a baseball bat. I just can't believe he's saying that, man. He's a Cowboy fan. That is truly amazing. But I know Coach and the caller after him touched on this, man.
Right.
I just want the Cowboys to keep CD in the slot, man. CD in the slot is unstoppable. He just there's no defensive back that can cover him in the slot. Period.
Right.
Give T.Y. some more reps, man. Keep him outside. I'm not gonna complain about a win, man. I mean, look, this team is scoring 37, 38 points a game, man. I don't care about Hurts being there. They would have beat them with Hurts in there because it was meant for Dallas to win the game. Period, man.
Right.
That is a hard thing to match, man. 38 points a game. That's tough.
Right.
Okay. Last thing, brother. I'm gonna kind of go off script a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
To the Cowboy fans, man. Happy Christmas to you. But whenever you get somebody, smoke this over stored in your toolbox. Whenever you get somebody constantly talking about the 27 years what we haven't done, let me break this down to you. NFC, these are Super Bowl champions, right?
All right.
NFC, Giants 2 in the East. In NFC West, Rams 2, Seahawks 1. NFC North, Packers 2. NFC South, Saints 1, Bucks 2. AFC East, Patriots 6. AFC West, Chiefs 1, Broncos 3. AFC North, Steelers 2, Ravens 2. AFC South, Colts 1. I just read you 13 teams that have won in 27 years. 13. But you never hear them say anything about the other 18 teams that haven't won.
Wow.
You never hear them say anything about the other 18 teams that haven't won. There's only been 13 Super Bowl winners in 27 years. That's it.
That's it.
But they're quick to say what Dallas haven't won in 27 years. But you never hear them say anything about the other 18 teams that haven't won in 27 years. It's just amazing, man. Like you always say, they push the goalpost back on us every time. There's always some excuse, man. They're gonna hate us because they want to be us.
Ooh, Doc, man,
because they want to be us.
You surgically hit us with the facts, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Doctor. Thank you so much for calling in.
Take care, man. Okay, Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year's to you, Doctor. Man, that's Dr. Q, man. He surgically, I forgot what doctor you are, but man, he surgically is a wordsmith with his words, and he got a straight knowledge of, hey man, 18 other teams that you guys could be talking about of what they did in 27 years. So man, he contextualized it just in a great way. It took the Rams. The last time they won the Super Bowl since last year was since 1999, right? So they just won one last season. And how many years was that? And I get it. They've been to the Super Bowl, but they haven't won it. And the worst thing that can ever happen going to the Super Bowl to lose it, right? And for those Cowboy fans that way, way back in the 70s or when we made it to the Super Bowl and didn't win it, because we've been to, a total of 8 Super Bowls. Y'all let me know how that feel. Going to the Super Bowl and ultimately not winning it. I guarantee you it's not a good feeling. My brother, Twin Maker, will let you know too, man. That boy, I seen him stretched out like Family Guy when the Ravens gave the Niners an L, and I felt so bad for my brother, man. All I can do was secretly laugh, and say, hey, man, maybe next year. But them Ravens put an L on him real bad. And then a few years back when the Chiefs, oh my goodness, when they beat the Niners, I was secretly saying, hey, man, maybe next year. But I knew that brother was laid out. And I know you don't want to get to the Super Bowl and fool around and lose, man. So, yeah, I know it's Super Bowl or bust every year with the Cowboys. And when we lose, it feel like the whole universe open up and it tell us, hey, the Cowboys lost in that Super Bowl, man. All right, let me give y'all the lineup, man. I got my guy D Schiff. Then I got from the 281. I think there's Charles in charge. And then I got my guy Uncle Dave. And then Minister, I see you down there. All right, you're live, D Schiff. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, Law, you know how they move the goalposts.
Yeah.
They do to fix themselves and say, when's the last time the Cowboys went past the divisional round? You know, they talk about they herald all the third and fourth place winners, right?
Right.
So, and they don't even talk about when the last time teams won a Super Bowl. They just name all the teams that been to the NFC AFC Championship.
Right.
Talk about the Cardinals and the Bills, right?
Right.
But neither here nor there, Law. I think one thing that we learned, because I think the big backlash is about our defense, right?
Right.
Backup quarterbacks. You got to understand, Minshew is a totally different style of quarterback that Hurts is. I think Hurts is better than Minshew because he's more efficient. Hurts only had 182 total yards the first game they played us.
Right.
Minshew had 360 yards. Our starting quarterback doubled the point. Our team scored double the points they did with our starting quarterback that they did with Cooper Rush. The Eagles, they scored the same amount of points. Starter, Minshew, it's their system. Michael went line. I mean, it's nothing like disrespectful. It's just
facts.
If you had a gunslinger versus a quarterback who's going to take care of the ball,
right?
Like Curtis isn't like not throwing interceptions just because he's just that good. He just doesn't have that gunslinger mentality about himself.
Right.
He wants the ball, so it's going to be detrimental down the line because we know that play style is not sustainable. But I think our team, it was able to play against a team in which you question Dallas' success about the turnovers, right?
Right.
You get 4 turnovers, but when Philly got 3 turnovers against Cooper Rush,
right, it was never mentioned. It was like, hey man, that defense is something serious. So we understand the game. Right.
How'd you get 3 turnovers against Cooper Rush and only beat the Cowboys by 9 points? They weren't saying that.
Right. So I understand the goalpost. All turnovers turns into, those are just luck, right? Those are things that you can't just happen. But these guys, you look at it, they swipe for the ball on 2 of the interceptions. J-Ron Curse, he literally took that ball from the guy that was throwing him. He took the ball away.
And on the other one, Minshew did nothing wrong on that throw.
Right.
He threw a regular standard slant pass, right? Like Quez Watkins still gonna be playing, and you're still gonna be concerned about Quez Watkins cutting off that route. Like,
right.
That's sort of thing. Like Minshew did nothing wrong. That Jalen Hurts wouldn't have thrown the ball any better. Is what I'm saying. It wasn't a bad decision by Minshew. So these turnovers, I think, maybe you might question the first turnover. I saw a couple of throws Minshew made that I feel like Hurts might have been a little bit more accurate. But then again, is Hurts going to move the ball quick enough? Because when you're a gunslinging kind of quarterback, I mean, Minshew was 24 or 40?
Man, he had all of that, and on top of that, the time in the pocket, and he get the ball out. To me, and this is no shade. This is just 2 different type of quarterback. I think Minshew got a better, quicker release, and I think he goes through his progressions a little bit faster. And when you look at Jalen Hurts, he is a guy that trusts his number ones. So instead of those balls going to Devontae Smith, it would have been to A.J. Brown. Maybe that could have been but it could be that.
But I think just the play style.
Yeah, the play style is just different.
Offense. Yeah. Their play style isn't going to be to the point that they're going to be able to score 34 points.
Right.
Because, I mean, you're with Minshew, you're constantly stopping the clock. With all these throws, you're moving fast. Jalen Hurts, they move more methodical. So it's like once Dak puts them in a stranglehold, like, can you score as much points as me? Can you score as fast as me?
Right.
Can you abandon what makes you successful on the run and really go arm for arm with me? We're going to have to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult situation with that. But I appreciate you, fam, for calling in, man.
Breaking news,
Go ahead.
man. Breaking news, man.
What's that?
That boy Lane Johnson, he has a an abdomen, a tendon messed up in his abdomen.
Oh,
and,
sheesh.
Dan Orlovsky was kind of like, down in the defense because he was talking about all the injuries and can Dallas' defense be the same when Jalen Hurts comes back? Well, now it's like, well, can their offensive line be the same now that you done lost the Pro Bowler? So 34 points are backup, cool, but they had 5 guys across their line that was on Pro Bowl. So, I mean, you got to understand, it's not just Hurts. But,
No doubt, man.
All right,
Appreciate you, man. Good call. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not dogging like I see some of the comments out there saying, hey, man, Devontae Smith do got 1,000 yards. Yeah, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that if you guys go back and look at what Jalen Hurts been doing, he throws the ball to A.J. Brown a little bit more. He targets A.J. Brown a little bit more on pivotal downs, and that could be a blessing, and it could be a hindrance. When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud. So I think that Trayvon Diggs, he would have lost some, and then he would have won some. So who are to say, or who were to say that that the outcome would have been the same in this game? We don't know. It's still the area of the unknown. Let me read this super chat. We still got people that's been sitting here patiently waiting on the phone lines. Y'all do such, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Paul, appreciate you, man. He said continue to move the goalposts. Yep, that's what they do, man. They continue to move the goalposts 24/7. Cowboys with the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank God we didn't have many injuries today. Feeling good. Waking up with a victory. Yes, Dak puts his foot in Shady's you know what. You're right. Illmatic, nobody's talking about Dak delivering passes while being sacked. Yeah, Illmatic. I think I read that one already. And Coach Maul 5 minutes ago with the super chat. He says, Law, one thing, Kellen, don't let the physicality or physical style formula go out the door, basically. Like after the New England game last year, Law, push it, bro. Yeah, after the New England game, Kellen Moore last year, we talking about last year, kind of veered off from that. And I think that what we should do in these games coming up is that we should still go back to that 13 look, go back to 12 personnel suits, and bring back the 14 personnel. Now, will they do that against the Titans and the Washington team on the last stretch? I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to look like against the Titans. We can go back being a flat football because it's not a common opponent. Now, the Washington team, Kellen Moore is pretty good dialing up plays against common opponents. We may see another 40-piece, 35-piece. But against the Titans, I just want us to come out that game clear, without injuries, right? And focus in on getting T.Y. up to speed. All right, let me get this, get through these callers, man. Y'all guys, man, help me out too. Get your point out and let's roll because we got a lot of people still in here, and we can't stay long. You know what I mean? Just get your point out and let's go. For the 281, you're live. Is this Charles in charge? You're live.
Yes, sir. I get straight to the point, man. I don't beat around the bush.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Saturday was a good win. I mean, the tip for a tat, they beat us by 9. With Rush, we beat them by 6 with Minshew. But no matter what, before our first playoff game, we need a week of rest because that's all. Our defense just needs a week of rest. That's all it is. And whether that's a week 18 self-induced bye week,
right,
or the number 1 seed,
right.
So Thursday after we stomp Tennessee, we see what Philly does. If they beat the Saints on Saturday, that's a wrap with a 5 seed. In that case, we ought to take a long, since it's Thursday night football, I ought to take a long bye week, week 18. Mm-hmm. Let our starters go home,
right?
And put the second team against Washington, and then therefore, wild card weekend we'll be ready. Because you saw what we looked like after a week of rest, coming against Minnesota.
Right.
We were rested, ready to roll, and everybody's hitting all cylinders. That Tank, Parsons, Diggs, especially on defense, they just need a week off at home, not at the facility.
No doubt.
Yeah, and do that, and I think we'll be all right. Now, if we see Philadelphia, it's not going to be in the championship game. I don't know what people have that in their head. Because San Fran and Minnesota will not lose round one at home.
Right.
They're not losing round one against whoever's 6 or 7 seed. So if we see Philly, it's going to be in round 2. Either at Philly, because either we're going to be the 1 seed or Philly.
Right. They have to lose out and we win out, and then some crazy stuff can happen, yeah.
And then they would be the 5 seed.
Right.
I think the 5 seed is the best chance to be the winner of the South, which would probably be Tampa Bay. Last night I couldn't believe Arizona just gave them that game up by 10.
And the other thing is too, and this is not me being fear talk, but one team you don't want to get into the playoff will be the Green Bay. You seen how the aficionados, they call like roughing the passer. I don't like that style of football, and those are things that you will have to contextualize too when you get into the next level.
And in 2016, they were 5-6, and Aaron Rodgers said they're gonna run the table. They did.
Yeah, you ran the table. Yeah.
That was, they came in our house at the 1 seed, and Dak played great, but Aaron Rodgers did what he does. He's our daddy.
Right.
I mean, even this year we were up by 14 at his house. He still beats us.
Right.
So I don't want to see him, but if we see Philly, it's gonna be at round 2.
Right.
Because they're gonna be the 5 seed or the 1 seed. We're gonna be the 5 seed or the 1 seed. There's no other way about it. So and the winner of the South most likely will go down. I just don't want to see Tampa Bay in round 1. Tom Brady's got that same thing Aaron Rodgers does.
Yeah, but they dang on officials. Man, I appreciate you so much, Charles, in charge, man.
All right, buddy. All right.
Appreciate
You have a good one. How about them Cowboys and go Saints on Sunday?
No doubt, man. And this is not me fear talking, y'all, man. This is just me giving y'all some honest thoughts about this, man. It's just certain teams, they get to the playoffs, and then all of a sudden, that dang on political football mess. If we get to the playoff, I just want to see real football. I don't want to be like, they barely tap the dude. They tap Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? And flags out of galore, And I know they're going to do that for Tom Brady too. So I don't like that, But if you beat those two boys, you can't beat them finesse football style. You got to run the ball like Coach Marv saying, and you got to impose your will and impose physicality. It can't be hey, I'm helping you up, and it's going to be one of those patty cake games. No, you got to play some real, true football. Ain't this right? Uncle Dave, you're live.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me.
All right. First, I want to give a shout out to the ladies. Sadiqa Charles, the real one. Miss Jessica, I ain't heard from you.
She in the chat
get
too.
On it, get on the phone call. Sheila Neal, we ain't seen you in a while. All you mods, just make sure, just don't go crazy. You have the range. Use the range, but don't abuse the range. Number 2, use the range, but don't abuse the range. Now, Jalen Hurts might be Batman over in Philly town, but T.Y. Hilton is Robin. Fly, Robin, fly.
I thought you were going to go.
Adopted
the dark. I was born in it.
Go ahead.
Drop that sound bite. But all I got to say is I've enjoyed this win. I enjoyed this win. I had to make me a sandwich while the other two was having their little verbal combat on the phone. But
right.
And that was entertaining. I almost choked on it. Let them know that right there. But like I say, those talking heads like Rex Ryan, he's a homer. He's a Philly homer. The rest of them, homers. And Shady, I know he ain't going to give no credit to Dak whatsoever. He's just going to continue to throw shade. He's going to continue to throw shade. That's his name, Shady. He's going to throw shade.
Right. That's what he does.
They're always going to... They're going to continue to push the goalpost back and raise it up 2 feet. They're never going to give Cowboys credit. They're never going to give Dak credit.
You ain't lying.
He put that pick. He got that pick. Sweat got that pick on him, and what he do? He did like Superman and brushed brushed them brick crumbs off his shoulders and got back out there and played. That is a quarterback. He put that out of his mind.
No doubt.
Y'all need to realize this. Dang, what happened 27 years ago. We talk about now.
The moment now, baby.
We in the now.
Yes, indeed.
The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Drop that soundbite.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
No doubt, man. Uncle Dave, what else you got before I let you go?
The truth, you can't handle the truth.
Yes, indeed. A lot of people want that.
Want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
No doubt. I appreciate you, Uncle Dave. Let me hear you say it before I let you rock and roll up out of here, though. Uncle Dave? Uncle Dave? Oh, nah. All right, man. Uncle Brother hung up by accident. All right, Minister.
Brother Simmons, Minister.
What's good with you? You live.
What's up, man?
Did you wear that jersey, man? Did you wear that Parsons jersey, man, this past holiday?
Hey, man. You know what, Law? The first time I put that jersey on, man, I'm gonna do it in my new place. I ain't wore it yet.
Oh, you ain't wear it yet?
I have not worn it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it in my new place. I'm still at my mama's. My wife is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to tell the Cowboy Nation, man, I truly want to tell everybody that, man, I don't know you personally, and I ain't never met you personally, bro, but what you showed me and the patience of waiting on us, I'm going to tell the whole nation and the world, that's a great man because he never gave up on us. And he waited, and we moved 3 times.
Yeah.
Because of medical issues and all that, which you know, Law, which
right.
we're going to say on live.
Right.
But you know some of it. And, man, I just want to thank you. But anyway, I know we ain't got a lot of time, so I'm going to get right to the point. I just want to say I love you, brother, personally.
Man,
and my
much
wife,
love to
we
you.
appreciate you, I think, for the jersey, all you do. You know what I'm saying? I would do a lot more for you. I do a little bit more, maybe not on the pay thing, you know what I'm saying? But I do a lot for your channel, man. I'm trying to do my own thing.
Well, Minister, man, it's not about that. Just as much as y'all can sharing is caring. That's the best price. Sharing, liking his content, and letting people know, man. That's better than saying any donation, but that's better than any donation to me. We keep going, Minister.
Man, but look though, Nick. But look, Law. One thing I want to say about this game, man. There's a lot of things we can go through. We can critique.
Right.
We can say maybe this, maybe that. I look at a lot of stuff about the game, man, and I'm truly excited that we won the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I believe that if Dak was playing like he's playing today, the first time we played them, we would have whooped their ass.
Yes.
Straight
yes.
up, give me, Lord. We would have whooped them. We would have beat them.
That's all good.
I know the Cowboys would have beat them because you know something? We have a great team.
We do.
We have a great team.
Yeah.
I can sit up and say, well, Dak could have did this on the one play. They could have threw the play to Michael Gallup, but he threw it to Wilson. It ain't even about that sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just about, I want to see, because you said something earlier when you said he's almost to the elite level, Law.
Right.
I completely 100% agree with you. I think that if his pre-snap read has to get better, I want to see him make decisions on things that he sees that Kellen Moore and them was calling. Because you correct me on this, Law, I'm kind of seeing something like a robot type of thing to where somebody's programmed to do something, and then you say, well, you need to do this over here, but you can't do that. Now, if a robot is programmed, it's going to do exactly what you say.
No doubt.
There was a play you showed that, honestly, I would say elite quarterbacks would have threw that over there. Not saying we didn't get that touchdown. But I want to just see my man just say, hey, okay. He sees, because when I looked at that when you showed that just earlier,
right,
an hour ago or something like that, he missed that. Law.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. In closing, what one of the things you got to say,
anyway,
Pastor?
In closing, I just want to say that this team is going a long way, and I'm telling you right now, if the Cowboys make it to the NFC Championship, I'm telling you this right now, we going to the Super Bowl. We gonna beat them.
No doubt.
We're going to beat them. If they make it to the championship game, I'm telling you right now, we're going to beat them, and this time it's going to be 40-20.
Woo! Sheesh.
And they might score 20.
Uh-huh.
Because we didn't even have all our defense there this time, but you know what? They got a little smarter because they seen something that we talked about 2 weeks ago when I tell you about the run play.
No doubt. I appreciate you. That's the Minister Simmons, baby. Appreciate you, man. Blessings out to you and your lovely wife,
your
the First Lady.
Too, man. Happy
yes.
holidays. I love you, man. To your family. Much blessing, man.
Much blessing to you and First Lady. Thank you so much. That's Minister, man, Simmons, Pastor Simmons, by the way. He called in and how he won that Parsons jersey. He said that when Cooper Rush get in here, he said, I don't see it clearly, but I can tell you the next 5 games, Cooper Rush will win 4 out of the next 5. And lo and behold, with a message. I don't know how the message was permeating into his brain. You know what I'm saying? It was permeating, and then he was able to speak with authority. He called in that day. Who remember that? He called in and he said, I just see with a prophetic vision that Cooper Rush will win 4 out of these next 5 games. I was sitting like, ain't no way. If that happened, I got a Parsons jersey stitched out for you. And lo and behold, I want Pastor to give me the lottery numbers. I know they go against the word, but can you send me the lottery numbers? Because what God told you to tell us, it happened. Come on, can you get another message from the Lord? He provided a remnant of blessings for us, didn't he? So shout out to him, and we will receive said blessings. Let me give y'all the lineup now. I got 100 grand. I got my guy from the 915, Alfonso, and then I have Lady Jessica and Queen. That's the next order right here. But, man, I listen to people, man. I listen to what they have to say. Some people got some special abilities and stuff like that, man. Herm, 100 grand, you live, fam.
My God, what's going on, bro? Merry Christmas to you, bro.
Merry Christmas, man. Do you have a vision for the law,
Hey, man, you know what they say, man. You never tell your right hand what your left hand doing. Ain't that right, Law? So
right. But I will accept the remnant of blessings, Yes, indeed. Moses stuttered when he speak, but God told him, who made your mouth? Now go up there and talk.
Yes, sir.
Moses like, yes, Lord. Let's go, baby. What you got for this one, man?
Hey, man.
So Tory did do it, huh? Tory did do it, huh?
I don't know that.
Wait a minute. Let me get back to football. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
$300 million to get found guilty? Come on, dog.
Man,
that money back.
Man. Hey, he was calling out Rock Nation every day. I would be like, all right, Rock, all right, I'm going to go ahead and be part of Rock Nation, man. I ain't going to call y'all out. Now, what kind of songs y'all want me to sing? Oh, you don't want to join Rock Nation? All right. Oh, my gosh, man. Woo.
She a part of Rock Nation. So,
yeah, she is. Yeah, man. Sure. Hey, who that is?
FBI, open up!
Law, you gonna be part of Rock Nation? Hey, man, come on, man. I'm part of Rock Nation now. Hey, man, I'm chilling now, man. What's up, Dez? What's going on, Dez, Brian? What's going on, Jay-Z? What's going on with y'all, man? Hey, Beyonce, what's good? Oh, man, they ain't gonna throw me in no slams. No. Oh, my gosh, man. I know I can kick with you 100, man.
Yeah, all day, man.
Oh,
Got to, man. I gotta get to Texas, man. You already know, man. Gotta get to Texas so we can make that happen. But here's what this is. I just gotta say this, man. I just gotta say this. Like,
what up?
Brunson talking about, that's my dog.
That's your dog, Brunson.
We going back and forth in the comments. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, y'all Cowboys fans trying to make us feel salty. You're damn right. You should be.
What were you supposed to do, man? If the shoe was on the other foot, don't you know what they be saying right now?
You should be, right? But they keep saying Jalen Hurts, it wouldn't have happened because of Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts was there, it wouldn't have happened. And the main reason why they're saying that is because Jalen Hurts would have kept Dak Prescott off the field because of the running.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. If Jalen Hurts was there, 40 points would have never been scored because they can't stop the run. But what you're not understanding is if Dak Prescott was playing in that first game, you got to keep up with the scoring. That running will not – it's only so long you're going to do that. We put up 14 points. You ain't going to run the ball like that with Jalen Hurts no more.
Yeah, you force him to
You're going to have to get up out of that. You're going to have to get up out of that system and start throwing that ball.
Yeah.
So that makes that argument that y'all saying non and void.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, though? Y'all can do all that running y'all want to do, but when Dak Prescott carving y'all up and scoring these touchdowns, y'all got to get up out that run and make that boy throw the ball.
Yeah.
And he can throw interceptions, too, but nobody don't want to talk about that.
Yup. He can throw those INTs, too.
Jalen Hurts don't throw an accurate ball like y'all trying to say that boy do. He don't. Can we go back to that game against the Bears where he threw 2 interceptions? Lord, you got the highlights.
Man, I wish I could play him, man, but ESPN. If I show look, ever since I spoke out against Skip Bayless, every time they get me for doggone audio now. Fox get me for audio. I'm like, God dog, Fox, you can't let me play the audio. That's within the fair use. I'm not even showing the video there. Well, Fox claimed this video. I did a 3-hour live stream. Y'all want to climb the doggone audio. Y'all try to bully y'all way, but that's okay. I just edit it out, But that's just how it goes, man. They try to see these what these full-out networks do. They try to bully you into submitting to them or what have you. Like this video been claimed by audio from Fox. Like F y'all, man. But it is what it is. They don't want me to like people don't see the stuff behind the scenes, fam. You know what I mean? Like it's me fighting. It's me fighting the 4-letter, the 5-letter. I'm their biggest enemy. They look at me like, man, this dude Law finna call us out and point us out. That's why Emmanuel Acho, he'll comment under my my feeds. Just invite me to the show. Just invite me to the show so it can be a live action. You know what I mean? Don't have to comment. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that because they already know.
They don't want their job to get took. They don't want their job to get took, so they're not going to do that.
They ain't going to invite me to the show.
Around and if you look at ESPN and you look at what they did, I watched the basketball a little bit yesterday. Come on, how y'all got live play-by-play on there, the same thing that y'all did? Man, they've been doing that on YouTube how long? Now y'all got live play-by-play by other people on there talking like y'all just at the crib. Y'all got that from these YouTube cribs.
Yeah, man.
They just want to steal, man, and act like they created something.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
You already know how it goes,
Law. Just use the cliff notes. Just write it down and just, that way your video don't get claimed. They do that too sometimes when they don't got the rights to video.
Right.
So you just got to go that route, man.
Yes, indeed. Man, I appreciate you 100, man. Thank you for calling in on this victory, man. Appreciate you.
You already know.
Yes, indeed. 100, man. Keep it 100. All right. I always like to keep it 100. I keep it 1,000 with my guy. You know what I mean? I got the 915, and then we got Queen, and then we got Lady Jessica. And we got Lady Jessica and Queen. But you live, Alfonso, man. You live.
Yo, what's up, Law Nation? First off, belated Merry Christmas. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
I feel you, man. It's been a minute, man. Shout out to you, man. Good meeting you this year, too, man, at the event.
Well, real quick, I'm actually going to be there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if there's another fan event, let me know. I'm actually going to be with my brother. We'd love to meet you. I don't know if you're going to Texas Live to see the game.
Right.
If you're in Dallas, let us know so we can link up.
Man, most certainly, man. I'll figure out what we can do, man, and we get things popping off, man, the best way possible. You know how to contact me, fam. But what you got for this one?
Yes, sir. This one, I just want to give props to my boy, the man, Wayne Bland. I've been hyping this guy up since preseason, talking about him. My brother knows I love him. I'm happy for him, and I mean he should be considered one of the rookies of the year.
Right.
Let's see if they'll do it in the Cowboys, but I'm happy for him. We beat the gosh darn Eagles. I couldn't be happier about that. They're the most disgusting fan base I ever known. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Right.
They deserve that loss, and I feel nothing but ill will towards them.
Well, I ain't gonna fight you on that one, man. Yeah. What else you got, man?
But I just love the fact that Deron Bland's doing good and that Shady McCoy is going to eat that crow for talking smack about one of the best quarterbacks in this league with nonsense. And I liked how that other guy, the actual reporter, checked him and he didn't even know what to say.
Where was that?
I forgot what that show, wherever.
Share it to me, man, on Twitter or Instagram or something, or text it to me, man, on my other number, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I got you. One more thing. PPC. Remember what that stands for?
Man, I don't know. Puro Pinche.
Puro Pinche Cowboys. Let's go, La Nation. How about the Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. I need to brush up on my Spanish, man. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. That's my guy right there, man. Lita La Raza, mucho elegante, I'm elegante over here, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I know somebody that's going to bring forth some good stuff. Hey, and let Jalen Hurts, please don't block Jalen Hurts. Let him talk. Let Jalen Hurts talk in the chat. Shout out to him. He's helping the algorithm go into the right places. But I got this lady. I know for sure she going to put everybody in the right frame of mind with the PVO talk. We still got like a lot of people left in this chat in the phone line, so I appreciate you. Lady Jessica, you're live from the 903 on this Victory Monday.
Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And
are y'all there?
Yeah, we there. We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. I was just talking to the nurse. I'm at the hospital with my mom. Been here for all Christmas here. And anyway. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hey, y'all guys, we have to maintain positivity. If our boys is believing themselves and they're determined to go get their ring, we have to back them. We cannot let these people second guess our team. Come on, y'all. Right. They done proven to us who they are. Dak done showed you he is not a booty. He showed you what kind of quarterback he was.
Right.
Did y'all not see that man laid that on TY while he was being tried? They was trying to sack him.
Right.
Come on.
Get him.
Y'all got to pull your mind frame in. Dak and the boys' mind are set on getting a ring. You cannot let these Eagle fans manipulate you. They just mad because they got beat. And Dak beat them. They talked all that noise, y'all. They talk crazy on Law Show. They talk crazy on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere. Every platform Law member that. And what did Dallas go out there and do? I told y'all that they was going to fight. You get in a dog fight. What do those dogs do? A pit bull lock on the other pit bull. If he get a hold to that joker throat, he gonna kill it. So Dallas is determined, and we got the back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ooh-wee.
I told you, go Stephanie, to tell you, they just moved her here.
Yes, indeed.
I gave it to a 3-7 Eastland. I texted the Brittany.
Hey, Lady Jessica, we got you in your prayers. I know you got to go. Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Appreciate you so much. That's good. That's good call from Lady Jessica. Put y'all prayers together. In these moments, man, we talk football, but a lot of things go on during the holidays. Loved ones gone, loved ones missing, right? The moments, celebratory moments, but it's also down moments, for most. So put your prayers together for Lady Jessica, okay? All right. I don't know if I can hit that note, Queen, but you're live, baby. You're live. I saw you at the game, baby. Yay! What's going on?
Man, I enjoyed myself, but I was on pins and needles, y'all. I'm telling you, that was my first game.
Yeah.
And I couldn't smile. I couldn't even hardly talk because that game was so back and forth. And I know I'm a crazy Cowboy fan. And so I couldn't hardly say nothing while that game was going on. But Lord have mercy when it was over. I enjoyed myself. More people should go and go to the stadium. But I don't understand. Explain to me why they be adding seconds back onto the clock.
Oh, you talking about that other play? Yeah, I mean, just to give them time to see what they can get out of it. Squeeze as much content they can get out of the Cowboys for ratings. That's how that goes.
I didn't understand that, not one bit. But I just wanted to let everybody know that I enjoyed myself at the game. And like Lady Jessica say, PBO.
Right.
And how about them Cowboys? And everybody put your prayers together for Jessica's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And Law, I appreciate you. I wish I could have met you in person.
Oh, yeah, I wish I could, too. Met you over
Yeah.
there. The weather was crazy, though.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, negative 13. And the roads, people in Dallas, they become driving experts. You know how it goes out here when the temperature changes.
It was terrible. Yeah. I went from good weather to bad weather. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let them hang, Cowboy Nation.
Let them hang. Appreciate you, Queen. So shout out to Queen and shout out to Lady Jessica, man. Queen had a great time. I saw some of her illustrations on the TikTok, not TikTok, but Twitter, and just a lovely lady, man, to get out there to the game and have not a good time but a great time. I just wish the weather was a whole lot better. We had people come in all the way from the Bahamas, man, to have a great time with us, man, and they left 80-degree weather, to come kick it with us, and it was good, man. And I'm glad that I can be of service to people, man. Real talk, I'm glad that I can be that escape valve for people and be that bridge. Look right here.
Camp out right here. We take it. Yes. We
just
camp out right here.
Just camp out right here.
Say spread his feet.
That boy got fans like Michael Jackson.
I can see that.
I know.
Yeah, I can see that.
You drink coffee? What you got? What you want?
Just coffee. Coffee and drinks with me, man.
A cup of coffee.
Like I tell you,
talk to me, man.
Like I tell you, I don't care if I don't drink coffee or eat anything now. My day is complete.
Look at his day is complete. He said he don't care whether he drink coffee or not.
Yeah, I think they got high cocoa.
Ain't that something? Got my man, Boss Cowboy over here, man.
That's my guy, Boss.
Superb podcast for the Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you,
yes,
brother.
sir. Had one hater that hate the Cowboys. So when he saw Michael Irvin, acting like a little girl in his drawers.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Me getting coffee for the young. He too young.
Feels good, though.
All right, okay.
I was just going to say that's him, right?
That's him. That is Law Nation. He got one. He got one. Real good.
How you doing, man?
Got him.
Good with you, man.
I think you're way better than West Coast.
Shout out to West Coast.
Oh, wow.
West Coast good.
West Coast.
I think you better than him.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get back out to Oxnard. West Coast, if you see me, come holler at me, man. You got a fan out here and you got me out here, We out here at the Omni.
You get a picture. All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's listening, it's not like who's better, who's not. You know, I really look up to all of the content creators out there, and you guys can learn something from West Coast. West Coast bring in a lot of content for the Facebook communities. He's very, very vital to the West Coast Cowboys as well, especially out there in that area, Oxnard. He knows the terrain. He knows the alleys. And I think that we got different levels to this Cowboys content creations, and all is granted, all is warranted. And I come here to tell y'all beautiful people that it's not about who's better, who's worse. We all is a unique vessel for this team. And we got different points and opinions, so let's not bring forth the divide. I bring some good to the table, and we can look at other content creators that brings a lot of good stuff to the table. But let's not pull these things around and say, well, Law's the best. I always say, and remember, you're listening to nothing but the best because of the voice, because I don't think anybody got the voice. But that's a whole nother storyline. But I truly believe that we, Cowboys content creators, all in all, we are all the best. No one is bigger than the other because we blueprint. We blueprint. You can look at any community and you can see fingerprints of us, of what we started. And you can see the Washington community, fingerprints, imitations of what we do. The Eagles community, fingerprints, imitations of what we do. The Giants community, imitations of what we do, right? The Bills, the LA Rams, or whoever. Regardless, it don't even matter if they got 1 million subscribers, more subscribers. It ain't about the number because they may be in a less condensed market. Imitations of what we do, right? The fingerprints all over everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I watch it. I don't really call out anything. I just smile and say, that's me right there. I smile when I see my kids out there doing wonderful things. I just laugh and scoff at it. Not scoff at it, but just laugh and say, yeah, that's me right there. They got that from me. But I don't point that out, you know, so that's just how it goes. And I love it because we, as I grow, we all grow, you know. Now, as I got that break out the way, who we got next, man? We got the movie star from the 316. Then we got Uncle Charles, man. You're live, baby. You're live from the 316.
Oh, what's good? What's good?
What's good with you?
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? First off, prayers out to Lady Jessica and her mom. You know, I know all about it. Going through with my moms and everything. So
yeah, I heard this
Cowboy
morning.
Nation, keep us all united.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm praying for you, man. You might got that role too, man. I already see it. I already see you with the role, you know.
Yeah. I should hear something back this week about it. And if everything goes right, I'll be back down here in March for filming.
Most so.
Yeah. Anyway, I told you all I wanted for Christmas was my first trip to Terry's World to be a W.
Man.
And I got it. So,
yeah.
I mean, really, that's all I got to say. Thank you, Cowboy Nation, for bringing in that dub.
Right.
And also, back to what you were saying earlier about a half an hour ago.
About 2 hours ago. It's victory, babe. I'm going to give y'all a Titanic long video. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. I've been on hold. I feel like I've been waiting on death row to talk to you.
I'll keep holding on.
Yo, but that's the love we got for you. That's why the lines stay long.
Man, the line longer than Shaq feet, man.
Like, the thing is, we've been playing this whole season with one arm tied behind our back on one leg.
Right.
Out the gate. So when they sit here and talk about whining about what the Eagles don't have,
right,
somebody else, we ain't been at full strength yet.
Right.
So we've overcome more than what they were. But now they're all jumping back on the bandwagon. But guess what? Our job ain't done yet.
Ain't done yet, man.
Because all we did was show y'all this ain't the team of the past.
It ain't.
This is the team of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, we got something to prove.
No doubt.
Because I'm going to tell you what. For Dak to go out there and throw that to spot them 7, come back, play his tail off, and then on the drive when it matters, get sacked back to back, and then get T.Y.
That was a drive right there.
Short memory. You got to have a short memory. You got to have something to say, hey, there's a dog in that. Ain't nobody giving that boy credit for.
Man, that's pit bull right there, man, with sharp teeth, man. Lockjaw in on that thing. But yeah, that's good points, man. Be safe. Are you still on the road or so?
Yeah, I'm on the road, headed back now.
Hey, man, be safe, man. Prayers out to you. Congratulations. I'm already speaking it that you got the role, man. And let's go, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Thank you. Last thing, how about them Cowboys? Let's go, Saints.
Who that? Yes, indeed. All right, man. I got my guy, my uncle, man. Uncle Charles, man. Hate to keep you on so long, man, for the 205. You're live.
Law, what's up? I hope everybody had a great Christmas. And Law, we thank you for what you do for the nation. We appreciate you. We love you and your family. And God blessings to your family and God blessings to you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Let me say this. I'm gonna pray for Jess tonight because she know how I feel. So I'm gonna pray for her, and I'm gonna, you know, like I ain't too ashamed to get on my knees. I'll pray every night. Yeah. Let me just say this, man. Let me just say this. We went up into Philadelphia, and we played the Eagles, and they treated it like with their Super Bowl. We didn't complain. We went in there and we showed up and we showed out, and nobody had nothing to say. Then you get to Dallas and you get turned up on, and all of a sudden now, oh, we lost because we ain't got Jalen, or we lost because we had 4 turnovers. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
Dak Prescott, I'll critique you. People critique you. We measure you from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. But Dak, you can change your fortune in a matter of weeks. Shut your critics up. That's what you do, Dak. Keep the noise outside your door and shut us up. Be the first interracial African-American quarterback to win a Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys, and you become less or more than a god. Do your job, Dak. Do your job. Let me say this about Shady McCoy. Well, you know they don't call him Shady for nothing. I like to say to Shady, I know you love top 10 hits, so you keep on doing hits, Shady. Learn how to talk and learn how to use your English on a program. And I can rest assured to you, when they get ready to get rid of you, you still won't know how to talk English. Let me just say this, and I'm going to say this in closing. Dak have to be tired of being tired. Now, my friend T-Rex got his leg cut off on a train 10 years ago. And for his fucking ass luck, he met a woman fell in love with him, but there was a problem in the marriage. Every time they got into it, he went to his mama. Whole mama. Mama always there. And that made that lady mad, and then he didn't know how to talk to her. Until one morning, that lady got up, and she was tired, and she put his ass in that wheelchair and took him to the kitchen for breakfast. But he should have known something was wrong when the back door was open. And she rolled him right out there in that tall grass in the backyard. And those mosquitoes was able to chew on his ass for 2 days. Then a dog came up there to try to get his grub on because the dog liked to smell things before he eat. And then he smelled them. Jumped up in there, fell on his back, and rolled over and took off barking. Let me explain something to you. When you call my house, make sure you call me before 12 o'clock. My friend called me, and it was a minute after 15. I said, hey, man, man, you know my policy, man. You don't call me a minute after 15 out of 1 o'clock, man. You know I'm watching a rerun of General Hospital. Oh, man, I'm in trouble, man. I said, oh, man, what's going on, man? Somebody out there. I said, who after you? The son-in-law cartel. Then the phone hung up. You must first use a 0 or 1 before dialing this number. I can't help you, brother. Lord knows I can't. And that's all I got to say. Go Cowboys. Keep on moving, Cowboys. And we going all the way. Appreciate you, Lord.
Man, that's Uncle Charles, man. The one and only Uncle Charles. It might be an Uncle Leroy. It might be an Uncle Robert or something like that, but there ain't no Uncle Charles. There's no other Uncle Charles out there, man. And I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. You know, shoot, that's Uncle Charles, man. All right, man. All right, as we proceed. Woo, we down to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I make it my business to get to all of y'all, man. I'm going to make it my business. But y'all got to understand that this show is going on for like 4 hours. So I need for y'all to get to y'all point, man. Just get to it. Hit me up. I got my dog, man, Trayvon Diggs from the 253. You're live. Come on, talk to me, Trey.
How about them Cowboys? That's all I need to say.
How about them, man?
Point blank. Yeah, all about it, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
the only thing I gotta say.
That's all you gonna say? Oh, you been waiting that long to say that?
No. Hey, listen. I gotta keep it short. You got too damn many people in. But let me tell you this one good thing. You know, I have to jump on Jessica's point. Y'all need to stay off of Dak, man. Give the man a break. Hell, he ain't perfect, man. No quarterback is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our bad days. We're gonna have our good days.
Right.
But he showed you the type of quarterback he is, and I'm like you, Law. He's not below average. He's an average, a little bit above average quarterback.
Right.
He's still, knocking off them rough corners, but you can't knock him for his damn abilities.
Right.
So,
right.
Just get off of him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the defense, they need to really tighten up on that damn run. They was making me nervous. I was like, good Lord.
Right.
7, 8, 11? Like, damn, can y'all not tackle that guy? Y'all killing me. Sanders was running all over us.
Man, he was, man.
So we need to really tighten up on that damn defense, and that's all I got to say. How about them Cowboys? Let's get it.
Let's get it. That's Trayvon Diggs. I just call him Trayvon Diggs. It might be real Trayvon Diggs, but, who knows, All right, man. I got my guy, man, for the 615. You're live, Thomas.
What up, Law?
What's good, man?
Not much. First off, I have to say prayers up for Jessica and her mother. We got you, baby. Just keep your head up. We got you.
Right.
We got you in prayer.
We do, man. I mean, I'll put the Patrick Ewing knee pads on, man, and get down there and pray for her, man. I've been praying. Y'all know, man. I got big knees over here, man. Talk to us, man.
Okay. Good win Saturday. Christmas present for me. I don't care if I'd have gotten anything else, but we would beat Philadelphia. That was all. I ain't messed up with that.
Right.
Getting ready for Thursday night. As you know, I'm going to the game.
Right.
Here in my hometown in Nashville. Don't talk to my cousins. Don't talk to some of my relatives. Most of my relatives, they're Cowboy fans. We're getting prepared. We're getting set up for this tailgate in the game. And we're ready, boss.
Right.
We're going to beat the Titans tonight. We ready.
Man, we should have more Cowboy fans in Nashville than there are Tennessee fans, because I've been up that way before, and I was like, dog, am I in Dallas somewhere? You got a lot of Cowboy fans up that way, man. I appreciate you, fam.
All right, no problem. But we have a lot of Cowboy fans here, here in the state of Tennessee alone.
Yeah, it's Cowboy country out there, man. I appreciate you. That's my guy, Thomas, man. Good call from him, man. Y'all put your prayers together. Shout out to you, Gina. I see you. And shout out to Natasha. She's a diehard Cowboy fan in that area. So, man, we're going to have, I know for sure, about 40 Cowboy fans, for real, when I used to have my old Facebook group before Facebook took that one. You know what I mean? But we used to have like 40 to 50 Cowboy fans from Nashville, Tennessee. Like, if I'm ever become like homeless or something like that, I'll just drive up to Nashville. I promise you, I'll find me a place to stay. In this world, everywhere I go, I will find me a place to stay, because we got Cowboy fans everywhere. But I'm quite sure there's a lot of Cowboy fans. A lot of them, But neither here nor there. Let's go with Cam. Whoa, Cam. From the 205, you live.
What's up, Law, man?
What's good with
What's
you,
happening, man?
Yes,
Hey, wasn't that a good win?
Yo, it wasn't a good win.
That a good win?
It was a great win.
A great win. Hey, get what, Lofty? I'm glad my family divided because we got some of them folk from out there in Philly, and so they came on down. And I said, y'all ain't did never come down for this ass whooping. They came down here, bro. I'm letting you know. Man, Law, it was Law, it was a back and forth, man. My grandma kicked us out the house after the game, man. She said, I see y'all on Christmas. Y'all got to get out. Uncle wanted to fight.
Yo, hey, Eagles fans gonna lead you to believe that AJ wasn't there, Devontae wasn't there, Dallas going on.
They gonna say Hurts wasn't even quarterbacking.
Right.
I said Dak wasn't quarterbacking, and then like you said, I said y'all up here had a parade, the trombones going in there.
Right.
I said look, gonna get our win.
Meek Mills, Gilly the Kid,
got it for Christmas. Get it to Squid, Meek Mill, all them. Come on, man.
Betting Dez, man. Put Dez again. Hey, Dez, you gonna put money on it? You gonna put money? Where you at, Dez? Man, they forced Dez into a quarter to lose $25,000.
Hey, Law, I promise you, man. T.Y. Hilton, that's his name. T.Y. stands for thank you.
Thank you, Hilton.
Cause that third and 30.
Yeah.
If I promise you, I felt like if he didn't make that. You feel me? That probably would have been the game, or we probably would have needed some type of miracle.
Yeah, we would need a miracle.
Minshew, I don't want to even hear what they got to say. Minshew, whatever his name, he gave us that work. He gave our defense that work.
He should be a starting quarterback somewhere,
Right.
For real talk,
I
man.
don't care where Shady McCoy got to say. Shady McCoy, you didn't even contribute to the 2 rings that you got. With Tampa Bay and the Chiefs, you didn't even contribute. You should put your rings in your pocket. You feel me? We don't want to see them, because he got to talk about his rings last night on Twitter. They said, we ain't stunning you. You an Eagles fan yourself. You played for the Eagles. We never did like you. So ain't nobody studying you, Shady McCoy. They already been suspended you for talking about that. You can't open your mouth and think Jerry Jones ain't finna say nothing about that quarterback. They don't like the way our defense played, Law, man. All around, man, the game was good. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time because I know you got a line, but I'm gonna say my favorite line is, how about them Cowboys, baby?
Yes, indeed. How about them, man? It's Cam. Oh, Cam. Gilly the Kid. You see Dak Prescott. You see he sucks and all of this. Gilly the Kid. Why you be talking like this with your neck out? You know what I'm saying? Because somebody pop him in his neck. I'm Gilly the Kid, Shout out to him, man. He still got, Gilly the Kid got a jumper that's wet. That joker can shoot, and he can still run some routes, man. Shout out to Gilly the Kid. Y'all know who that is. Just look him up. Shout out to him, man. But with that being said, I didn't know they suspended Shady. If they did, man, right for him. You can't call another man cheeks on live and national TV, man. But well, you do got freedom. You can say whatever you want to say. It's your mouth, right? Gilly the Kid, call it. Gilly the Kid. 469, what's on your mind? You're live. You've been waiting here forever.
What's going on? How you doing?
All is well. I can't complain.
I'm not a big Dak fan, never have been, because I'm obviously a Romo fan. But one thing I will say is this game, he made himself look a little bit better because he's using his abilities that he had before. Like, in the first 2 seasons that he played, he was using more of his legs. And you notice how the season that he got his ankle hurt, he was reluctant. So I feel like since he's getting back to that,
right,
he's gonna put himself in a better position to make plays and extend plays for this team.
Right.
But I still feel like he's pressing a lot. I feel like he holds on to the ball too much. But I feel like with the running, if he decides to hold the ball and run with it to extend plays, this will put the team over the top and help them get
Before you go to your next point, That was a good one that you brought up. We did see more of Mississippi State Dak running the ball, especially in that zone cover defense, meaning that you only got one guy to beat, it's the linebacker, and then you got 7 yards. So if teams going to drop players into zone flats or zone looks, then just take the underneath, man. Take it with your legs and get that one extra defender to think about it. And I think that was a good point that you brought up with Dak, that if we can utilize that portion of Dak, I think that would propel him even more. And another thing, the way we run option routes, we're not going to see 1, 2, 3 ball out quick. We're going to see Dak Prescott holding on to that ball until that receiver kind of declare whether he's open inside a zone. But go ahead.
And also, I feel like by him holding on to the ball, that'll stop the corners from cheating, and you can also pull off more double moves and up the field.
Yeah.
Because they'll be trying to look and see what's going on. They can pump it. You know, he can like come back on a play where he pump fakes it, and then the receiver does a double move, boom, touchdown. So I just feel like there's some things that they could really utilize to get them to the next level, specifically him.
No doubt, man. Hey, one of the things that I can tell you before I let you roll is that we've been looking for a wide receiver that can take the top off. And T.Y., well, we've been saying this from hell, I go all the way back to 2014. You know, we didn't really have that wide receiver to take the tops off the defense, and we've been always trying to find that guy. And of course, we thought Big Tay was that guy, but we just didn't really have it. And I think that even with Cole Beasley type, he's short area quickness. He can kill you inside, but he's not really a take the top off the defense guy. But now that you see T.Y., even in the cover 2 or 3, he can get the top. He can get onto the top of those routes and eat. And that's what we've seen in that game, in this game, basically, is those type of capabilities. And Dak Prescott, for all who need to know, shoot, he can throw that ball 60 yards down the field. But I appreciate you for calling in. What's your name, fam? I don't even have you locked in.
Lee.
Sean Lee?
No, just Lee.
No, just messing with you, man. Lee, man. All right, Lee, I got you in. I'm going to put you as Cowboys, Lee, because that's a common name, man. But all right, bro, you have a good one, man. Salute.
You too.
Yeah, it's a good call from him. All right, we got Bruce from the 281, man. You live.
Victory Monday!
Yeah, how about it, man? Talk to me, man.
Man, that was beautiful. Man, I was like, the defense didn't sack them in that last sequence, but, man, they got close enough, and I was afraid I was going to see, like, the Dwight Clark catch, you know, but nope, he couldn't pull it off, so that was beautiful. Yeah, and I got to say, I've criticized Kellen Moore. I think he called a good game this time. Other than that one flea flicker, you know.
Oh, my gosh, don't remind me, man. We saw a screen pass, though. And that screen pass looked like alcohol poured down the eyes because it was a lot of busy work to get to it, you know?
Yeah. Hey, the fine for putting for celebrating with the kettle, is that from the Cowboys or from the NFL?
It's from the NFL. You can't use props to celebrate. Now you can celebrate. I don't think that they would fine the Eagles for robbing the kettle because they didn't get inside the kettle. Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
Like them, man. That's perfect. That was perfect. You know, these guys, they got, you could call it, you know, and you see them on ESPN, what have you. And I got a word to tell you, maybe not today, or if you want to hear it about YouTube and big media, because I've been hit by them myself.
Oh yeah.
But you know, they got Cowboys derangement syndrome. I bet it's clinical, man. These people, they can't be happy unless they see the Cowboys lose, even when they're not playing them. You know. What is that?
I mean, if you think of something bland, but I ain't talking about day run. But if you think of something without substance, and you want to reach out to a fan base to get up under their skin, then you're going to utilize that. You know, they talk about us so that they can get under our skin a little bit because we going to say, man, how crazy what Shady McCoy said, right? And he don't have any validations or credence to what he's saying outside of the fact that he played in the National Football League, and that goes viral. You know, so that's just how it goes, man. Sensationalism. They figure out that can be the driving force.
It moved back on.
Yeah.
Cry, Eagles, cry. I want to hear a girl start singing that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Right. Cry, Eagles, cry to the land of no victory.
Okay,
That's going triple platinum, man.
Come on.
Appreciate
How
you,
about
Bruce.
them Cowboys?
Thank you, bros. Man, let Bruce hit it, y'all. My thing is, that's just what it is, sensationalism, right? You start talking about the Dallas Cowboys and everybody gonna just search engine, search optimizations. You know, if I put, like, if y'all think that I had 5 million views last month or what have you, I would have 30 million views if I had Law Cowboy Nation. You know, if my name was in the title, Law Cowboy Nation of my name, shoo, everybody mama would be clicking on. Let me see what this Cowboy page is about. But it's Law Nation Sports. But we talk Cowboys, we talk sports and give y'all analysis, but people love to have Big D in their mouths because they know that that's the center of the attention. You know, pause, I guess you could put that in there. All right, we got 3 more callers. I don't never think that I'd get to this point, but I appreciate y'all so much, man. If y'all seen how long this line was. From the 409, what's on your mind?
Victory is mine. Victory is mine. We played the Eagles and kicked they behind. Victory today is mine.
Yes.
What's up?
What's up, man? Hey, you don't have to tell me. How'd you get this number, man? What's going on? What, Dexter? What's going on?
My sister, look, I've had a phone get broke. I had a phone get stolen. I had all kinds of crazy stuff. My sister like, hey, man, it's the mafia after you, the federal government. You've been changing your phone number 3 times in 2 months, you know. But that just happened, man. So put me in, and I just want to say, often imitated, but never duplicated, Lord Nation. And I got a message. I got a message from my wife. She told me to tell you need to shut the hell up sometimes because she was watching the game and Parson needed a blow. And she said, y'all need to call a timeout and let my boy rest because this is the last play, this 4th and 10. He need to rest. So why you telling him that he can't get a rest? But it's, I want to tell you, your boy T.Y. Hilton took the top off, but this is not a one-trick pony. T.Y. Hilton is not a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
It's time for Noah Brown to get out and T.Y. to get in. He gave C.D. Lamb some in-game information that made him, on the last play, just smoke a dude.
Right.
There's something subtle he could do with that last play when they had 2 dudes run into each other, you know. He say when you had that pattern, you have to high shoulder the dude. He almost caught that ball.
Yeah.
But he say if you high shoulder that dude, you'll get the separation you need.
Ooh.
And man, look, he has brought so much to this team. But it was nice to see them using crossing patterns. They crossed up the Eagles so much, man. They ran into each other. That was crazy. And you was right. The zero blitz, throw that out, man.
Yeah.
You got ball hawks in the secondary, man. Play that 4-man rush, and man, look, if you throwing that ball in that secondary, man, it can get and will get picked up.
Right.
Now, also, Baldinger gave some great analysis. Same thing that I saw, that 4th and 1 play with that what do you call it, 13
look,
the 3 tight ends.
Yeah.
The 3 tight ends was the lead blockers. Now you got 3 tight ends that also can catch the ball. You got your boy Zeke in the backfield. You got Dak. He gave him 3 different looks. He was in shotgun, then he went under, then he sent a man in motion.
My God.
Man, that was great play calling. Now, you always said that the only people that can beat the Dallas Cowboys is the Dallas Cowboys. I believe that, but I also believe what Judge Mathis say. Do not drop your books and lose your lessons. These lessons can be learned.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You have to learn, huh?
That's a good one, man. Don't drop your books and lose your lessons, man. I'm going to put that commit that one to memory. I'm a thief with that one, yo.
Now, check this out. Also, Dak is in his element. We always said when Cooper Rush was in there that it's going to come a time where you're going to have to pass the ball. We want to be a running team,
right?
But sometimes Dak going to have to spin it. And he was definitely spinning it in this game. Now, don't let everybody think that every game is the same.
Right.
Like I said, Don't drop your books and lose your lessons. Sometimes you're going to be able to run the ball. Sometimes you're going to have to get into that 13. Sometimes you're going to have to use crossing patterns. And I'm going to tell you, man, T.Y. Hilton, that is not a one-trick pony. I'm telling you, this man is a route runner also. And definitely with Dak. Dak using his legs. Last year was some times that we said, Dak could have got them little 5 yards. They could have got them little 4 yards. You know what I mean? But he was kind of reluctant to run. But putting that, he don't have to run all the time.
Right.
But the threat,
the idea,
RPO,
that's that dog. At that point, Dexter, you see that big dog on the porch? Man, I can hop the gate. He got a chain on. Nah, man. What if he break the chain? You know, when you see that big dog, man, you got to respect that dog. You know what I mean?
and that helps the running game.
Right.
And all these people talking about Jalen Hurts or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, I don't care about none of them fools, because when we won before in the 90s and stuff, they were like, oh, they ain't going to beat Chris Paul. No, they can't beat Steve Young. We don't care about who we got to play. As long as we play like we supposed to play, we're going to change the narrative on all them fools.
Let me hear that again, Victory is mine. I just need to hear it again from you.
Victory is mine. Victory is mine. I play the Eagles and kick stay behind. Victory today is mine. Before I leave, I got one more for you, okay? If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on. Ooh. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, baby. Point Dexter. Phone number 3. I appreciate him. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. He hit us with the... that one, baby. Come on. Come on, y'all. It's a party time.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out. Breathe you in.
Hit it with the soul track.
Yeah. Take a bite of my
But y'all know about that one, huh? Let me let it slide. Hey, it's a party, y'all. Bounce your shoulder with it.
Don't let the street lights
hit you all alone. Come on. Come on, point that.
You know it's dangerous.
Come on, y'all. I got the 410.
Don't let the street
lights hit you. Come on.
What's going on, baby?
What's good with you, man? Victory Monday, man.
What it tastes like, what it tastes like, what it tastes like, Lord, what it tastes like.
Well, the water tastes good, you know. Yes, indeed.
Hey, I ain't even gonna wait later. How about them Cowboys?
How about them boys? How about them, man?
hey, we put the women and children to bed and went looking for dinner. We found something too. Go
to bed. Mama, daddy, why you keep whooping me? You know, you were playing with that bird. Mama, can we keep that bird? No, put that bird down. Daddy, can we keep the bird?
Hey, fried bird tastes good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, fried bird cut a turd. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody mad but the Eagles.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody mad about them Eagles, man.
You ain't lying,
man. This is making sense, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm well, man. I can't complain, man, on a victory Monday.
It's my first time on here. And I'm grateful to be on here, man. Look, I'm praying for Lady J. Let one of them know we can only do it for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Just keep on pressing, keep on believing. God always makes U-turns. So keep on to receive hers in a minute. So we thank and praise God for that. Listen, I only had two or three things, man, right quick. First and foremost, I don't know what these naysayers are saying about Dak, man. Please leave Dak alone. That's first and foremost.
Right.
Look, I need Dak to continue to be aggressive. Do not digress. Continue to be aggressive. Champions are champions because of their aggressions, not because they are passive, but they are aggressive. So we need Dak to be aggressive, and I appreciate what he's doing. Man, Dak is balling.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, for those that don't want to know, that is balling
He
right
is,
now.
man.
You know what I'm saying? So let that brother continue doing what he's doing, man, and we appreciate him too. Is what was that? The third quarter, 9:04 on the clock, fourth and 3. Eagles got the ball, 2017. What was our defense doing, man? That allowed Smith to get loose and by himself.
By himself, man.
You know, he got to the picket line before anybody else did.
Man,
So
he
I'm
did.
wondering
He crossed
who
it too.
had him in that. He bad.
He bad. He bad, man. Deshaun Wright, man. I need to talk to his people, man. Deshaun Wright did a great job, man. Him and Bland for the sample size that they was asked to do. They did not just a good job, but a great job, in my opinion. And keep grinding, man. That's how I look at it. We do know that what I said, and I said what I said. Everything that we see out of Tyreek Woolen, that plays for the Seattle Seahawks, he's got 4 interceptions for the season, something like that. He just been remarkable. Size 6'3.5", 4'4" guy. It's the same out of Deshaun. Deshaun thing is, it starts up here. If Deshaun Wright continued to just get that together, keep his feet work together, he got the size, he fit well in cover 3 defense, and what we're saying is that Deshaun Wright could play up to the capabilities, but he just got to have it mentally up here.
Right. I want him. He's a dog.
He's a dog, man. I like him, man.
He's a dog.
But one more thing before I let you go, man. Let me hear you say it, man.
How about them Cowboys? Hey, Lord, lock me in, baby. Lock me in.
I forgot. I'm glad you reminded me, man. What's your name, fam?
Making sense.
Making sense. Okay, I'm making ing sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you.
Oh man.
There's he go. I got you now. Now, you know, I got him, man. That's a good call from him. All right. Woo. All right. I'm tired now, baby. But I got one more caller left, and let this last caller be the hot caller of the show. You know, from the 210 UN.
Hey, Raw. This is Rolanda Green. I'm sure you don't remember me.
Okay, let me save you in here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, I can make points about Dak Prescott. I disagree with Brandon and you.
Okay.
Prescott is elite. The way he played, elite quarterbacks do exactly that same stuff.
Okay.
So let's end that. And Parsons' timeout, that saved everything.
Okay. True.
Parsons was exhausted and everything. If they did not call a timeout when he requested it, every good thing that we did in that game would have been wiped away.
Okay.
Period. But the most important thing that I want to make, Jessica, prayers go out to you. We pray in Jesus' name that your mom is healed and everything. But what I want to say to Cowboys Nation and everybody that's watching, whether you're a Cowboys fan or not, look, football is just football. It's a game.
Right.
Whether Cowboys win out, win the Super Bowl or not, it's just a football game.
Mm-hmm.
People's souls are more important.
Yeah.
Don't gain the whole world and lose your soul. Jesus is where the real victory is. Jesus coming back. This is the last days, y'all. It ain't about football. It ain't about anything else. It's about these last days, and who you gonna serve. Either it's the devil or it's Jesus. Jesus is the one that died for your soul.
Yeah.
Jesus is the one that died for our sins, and he rose again. He's the one that's really victorious, and he's the one that's going to be sitting on the throne when it's all over. So y'all quit riding the fence. Either you go into the world or you going with Jesus. Don't let your soul go to hell.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, Rolanda. Rolanda, right?
Rolanda. Ralonda.
Yes. Where you from, by the way?
I'm from San Antonio.
Oh, San Antonio. Okay, because of 210. I appreciate you for your words of encouragement for Lady Jessica and the people. You know, riding the fence, either you in or you out. I appreciate you so much for your praises with the Cowboys as well and your analysis. And I love it. I appreciate you. Let me hear you say, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? But even more importantly, how about Jesus Christ?
Yeah. Let me hear you say that louder. Let me hear you say that really loud so everybody, so the whole multiverse can hear that. Hey, say it one more time for you.
How about them Cowboys? But how about Jesus Christ?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's Rolanda Green. Appreciate her. Maybe Evangelist Green. I'm gonna put her in as Evangelist. Y'all listen to what she said, and she was the last caller. I'm
Goodbye.
not finna debate that, but as a disclaimer, Facebook, those are the interpretations of what she believed, right? That is her belief. So if y'all want to believe in something else, feel free. Facebook, as a disclaimer, because I don't want to get hit up with that yellow stuff on Facebook and they take the whole thing down because they don't like that J word in Facebook. So if you can, stay away. Maybe put Joshua, maybe put another name in there, but don't put the J word. And they don't like that J word. But something about that they get the whole video taken down and law be gone. Yes, indeed. So we operate within the confines of the system, right? You got to figure out a way, to operate. So we operate, and sometimes you got to speak in codes. But here it is, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in and being part of this wonderful community. Whether or not, happy holidays to y'all. That's everyone. If we don't want to leave no one out, shout out to the people. Shout out to y'all that's living beyond the ice wall. Shout out to y'all that's living beyond this multiverse that's listening in. Time is relative. So shout out to those who listening to this video in the future. And shout out to those who somehow listening to this video that's in the past. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those time travelers that's watching. I don't leave nobody out, baby. Let's go, baby. I appreciate y'all so much. It's the unknown is what she said.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
And what else?
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
And that's just what it is. But there will always be a detractor. There will always be someone that's trying to take away with what we're doing. And there will always be somebody's crying. What? What you doing? What you doing out of your room? I thought I told you to get back to your room. Get back to your room. Get shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, girl. Can we keep him? No, you can't keep him. You can hold this L though. Yo, man, get out of here, Oh, you flew away. Let's get it down, baby. There will always be a detractor out here. There will always be someone that try to take away from your good graces, from your good hard work. And that's just how it goes. Those eagles, they crying. And wait a minute. I got some news that's breaking in. Okay. We got some news that's breaking in.
Answer, I talk stuff. I thought we had it. But it goes to show you who's the better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time?
Just one more time.
Hard fighting dude.
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly. Still Super Bowl champions.
Shout out to you always, lady. Yeah, that was the longest 30 minutes. I said I'm going to keep the phone lines open for 30 minutes and I'm going to get out of here. Now that my belly is touching its back, right? And that 30 minutes went over, right? But it's some type of parallel time frame. It was just 30 minutes. Maybe on another multiverse. But that's the generosity of the nation. You asked for something and I poured upon the blessings that went over the cup because of the Most High, right? But I come here to tell you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Win, lose, or draw, we are here rooting for this team, supporting this team. Shout out to you, Swain. And I'm about to go back to read all of those super chats. But I appreciate y'all so much for your love in the metaverse. Yeah, we actually are on the metaverse, facebook.com/metaverse Law Nation. Y'all check us out there. Just hollered at Tupac and Biggie the other day. You know, sitting there kicking it with Malcolm till the day came. And literally, I should show grown, told the lady at the liquor store, she's forgiven, come home. As they say, maybe in time it's understood only God can save us. With Miles Davis cutting loose with the bed. Think of all the people that you knew in the past. They passed on, they up in heaven, found peace at last. Picture a place that exists together. It have to be a place better than this. Huh? In Cowboys heaven. Neither here nor there. Keep fighting, Cowboy Nation. Keep your head high. We haven't accomplished anything. We got 2 more games to get this straight and straight up. We got T.Y. Hilton. He just warming up. I'm quite sure in the back of T.Y. Hilton's mind that he himself was looking at the Jaguars game and said, I would have caught that ball that Noah dropped. I would have stood tall for the opportunity. Give it to me. And he did just that against the Eagles. Now we got the Titans. And then we got the Washington team. T.Y., keep doing your thing. It helped elevate the others. It's amazing that what T.Y. was seeing, not T.I., but T.Y. was seeing what C.D. Lamb was doing. And he was like, put me in, coach. Right? Once read somewhere, if a man is willing to walk 1 mile, you walk twine with him. And T.Y. did just that. I'm going to walk 2 with you, you know. And he was helped elevate and propel this team. We don't have a T.Y., but we got a G.Y. Been hollering, baby, in my Law Nation voice since Christmas Eve. Appreciate you, G.Y. But write this down and store it in your heart. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all of the things tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you are gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty, you will get it. Let's go, baby. Let's run it up. And roll those crates. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey, baby. I just wanna run it up. Come on, ride. Thank you, John Jones. Shout out to you. Third cousin twice removed from Jerry, huh? Mr. 316. Salute, Sir S.L. Green. JD. Shout out to you, Stelios, J. Carter, Coach Mar. Chris 214. Cannon. Thank you. B. Cannon. Again, appreciate you. Summers, Kelvin Hicks, Triple D, Glenn Casper, the friendly ghost. Tasso, shout out to you. Doctor, appreciate you. Jeezy West, Jay Lombardi, Randall Hill, Jay Verzic, Meek, not Mills, shout out to you. Black, shout out to you. D, what's good? Always a lady. George, Derek, Sydney, John. QBO, Styles, Spock, can you save love? Halle, shout out to you. Draco, shout out to you, Draco. Crypto, Elmatic 24/7, Paul, and G. What? You ain't got no alibi, right? Let's go. Hey. Shout out to Hooked on Phonics. Shout out to Gracie Corner. I be on roll alone. Laker show. Salute. Come on. Cowboys fire it up. George Floyd. I see you, fam. Tony Miller. Shout out to you. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Gina. Come on. Hey. With the G. Run it, baby. Ain't nobody mad but the Eagles. If you're an Eagle fan, let me see a green heart in the chat. But now, if you a Cowboy fan, let me see those beautiful blue hearts in the chat. Come on. Put some flashing lights on. Hey. That's how we grooving, baby. Watch how that beat come in. Hey. Hey. Yo. We bouncing, baby. Law. Where you gonna go? When you gonna stop going live, man, talking about my Eagles, man? Boy, they mad at it. And you. Y'all stop crying. It's okay. Maybe next time. Hey. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I follow. Come on. If you can't dance, just bounce your shoulders. Whatever you do. Come on. Come on. And another one. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And another one. Yeah. Hey, J-Roy, come back. Hey, come back. Hey. 7 wonders all in one. All in one. All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. Come on. Sopranos. Where my altos at? Come on. Tenors. Get with it. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I you can't handle the truth. I follow. When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud. Victory dance, baby. I want some glory up. Now come on, Jerry, get your mind together, man. Not Jerry, come on, man, get your mind together, man. So far, if a paper crane can fly. T.Y. ain't gonna do anything. Yeah, but wait till you turn on the film. He old, oh, he 33. Yes, indeed. If a paper crane can fly. That's that magical year, 33. Fly on, fly on, fly on. Where the Batman at?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Lean forward.
Emotional damage.
All right, one love, y'all. Until next time. We out.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough, and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna meet.
Yeah. I got you. What is your profession? Cowboy fan. What is your profession? What we tell them?
What is your profession?
If you're watching and you have not hit that like button nor shared this content and you still here,
shame. Shame. Shame.
on your way out, sharing is caring.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Come on. What that line at? Ain't nothing above the law. Come on. What we tell him?
Why, this motherfucker don't miss. No, he's good. That motherfucker don't miss, man. He's good. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Let's go, baby.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
Let's get it. Boy, relax just a little bit, y'all. I use this to calm me down. Prayers to all. Prayers for Law Nation fam, my fam, your fam, Lady Jessica fam, Pastor Simmons fam. We all going through something. We just haven't spoke on it yet.
Enemy spotted.
That bird ain't flying no more. Let's get it, baby.
Another one.
Let's ride, baby. We rolling with this one. J-Rock, let them know. Did the Eagles win? Nope. Can y'all answer that? Did the Eagles win? Nope. All the Eagles fans.
Shut up!
Be your biggest fan. And when things are really
Stop
tough
the cap.
and really rough,
Suck.
I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who.
Are you not entertained? Are you?
Again. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
I'm out here, man. I'm killing y'all with these buttons. But one love, man. Y'all stay prayed up, man. Let's go. Happy holidays to you all. If I offended anyone, charge it to the head, not the heart. Salute.
The prophecy is true.